We just never talk about sci-fis that much, I guess.
Star Trek Voyager, loved Voyager. Next Generation, I think Next Generation is better than TOS.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Next Generation is better than the original series by far.
Yeah, and I think Picard's better than Kirk. I'm sorry, I said it.
Okay.
It's not a popular theory, but yeah, Picard's better than Kirk.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, they're both very different captains. I'm Voyager, Janeway all the way.
Sure. I'm just talking the people aren't saying who's better, Captain Kirk or Janeway. I mean,
No,
that's not a
no, they're not.
question you get. You get Kirk or Picard. And
Right.
I'm sorry, I gotta go Picard.
And no one ever talks about Cisco.
No.
But Pine's entered the chat, so or Pike's entered the chat, so he gets
What's a Pike?
talked about quite a bit. He was the
Oh.
captain of the Enterprise before Kirk.
Oh, you see,
And was in.
my problem is I'm not current on a lot of I'm like way behind a lot of my sci-fi stuff. Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Watch It Bro podcast. I'm Tristan,
And I am Marshall.
and I did not keep track of where we were, but that's okay because today is Spider-Man 2 day.
It is Spider-Man 2 Day. Spider-Man 2 Day.
Spider-Man today. That's funny.
Aha!
Well done.
Thanks. I'm gonna take it.
Sure, have at it.
Woo.
So tomorrow, get this.
Okay.
Tomorrow is my wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, what day is tomorrow? But yes, congratulations.
Guess how many years?
6?
7. Oh,
Ah.
I'm not doing it. I'm gonna get a little audio clip of Finley doing the thing. And
Yeah.
start putting that in every time we say the numbers.
I think we're on, let's see, it's your pick? 67?
No, that was last
Oh,
time.
69.
Yep,
Because mine was 68 last time.
that's right. Hey, next one's gonna be lucky 70
Woo, lucky 70. I'll
because
keep
apparently
rolling.
70 is lucky now.
Yeah.
So it's like 10
Yes.
times as lucky as 7.
Yeah. Well, I guess 77 would be 11 times more lucky. Anyway. We're rambling.
Yeah.
I didn't think we had anything to talk about.
Oh, Spider-Man.
We do have we should talk about Spider-Man.
We should talk about Spider-Man.
There's a new one coming out this year.
There is a new one coming out this year. How are we gonna see that?
There's a new one coming out in a month and change. Month and a half.
Oh yeah, we gotta figure out how we're gonna do. Are you gonna come down here and watch it with me, or am I gonna go up there and watch it with you?
I don't know. I can't remember the last time we saw a Spider-Man movie together.
You took me to see No Way Home.
Did I?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't remember that.
We have seen every single Spider-Man movie together except for this one. Fun fact.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
That is a fun fact. Well, it's a fact.
It's a fun fact. I maintain it's a fun fact.
Okay.
But Spider-Man 2, getting into the specs, was directed by Sam Raimi, once again.
Returning to the
Yes.
franchise.
Screenplay was written by Alvin Sargent.
I don't know if he did the first one or not.
He did not do the first one. He did do What About Bob?
That makes
He wrote
sense.
and he also did Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man 2 is once again starring Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker / Spider-Man.
Old Tobster.
I'm sure he loves being called that.
You may remember him from such things as Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Seabiscuit, and Cider House Rules.
Or for his cameo on Roseanne.
4 for that.
You probably don't. He was one of Becky's friends. Moving on.
Becky has
Who do you
friends?
think is... She did for a minute. Moving on, we have...
Oh, do I get to guess who the next one is? Alfred Molina.
Correct. Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, good.
Mary Jane Watson herself. And I think we touched on this. Yeah, never mind. We're not going to talk about her right now. Well, we're going to talk about her, but we're not going to talk about the difference between Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy right now.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it's a lot more prominent in this film than it was in the first one. But you might remember Kirsten Dunst.
Yes.
From such things as Bring It On, or Spider-Man 1, or Jumanji.
Both have been on this podcast. except the Bring It On one.
Hey, we didn't do
The
Bring It
last two.
On.
The last two. I said both. Spider-Man and Jumanji. Jumanji.
And after James or after James Franco,
James Franco's next. James Franco's next.
just gonna go right by James Franco. After James Franco, we have
The lesser Franco brother. Now we have Alfred Molina or
correct.
Rosemary Harris. Okay.
We do have Alfred Molina next, who you might remember from Maverick. He was in Maverick. He was not the Commodore. He was
He
in
was
fact
not the
Angel.
Commodore. He was Angel in Maverick.
Yes.
He was also in recently he was just in a movie that was on Netflix, Remarkably Brilliant Creatures, where he voiced an octopus.
S- Fun. So he was a remarkably brilliant creature.
Yes, yes. And the other starring credit in that movie is Sally Field, who went on to play Aunt May much earlier than that movie, but she played Aunt May in the Amazing Spider-Man series.
She did. And I liked her in that role.
Yeah, she did really well in that.
Following Alfred Molina, we have the legendary Rosemary Harris.
Yes. Aunt May herself. The first Aunt May. The first
Yes,
live action Aunt May, movie wise. I don't know if she's
kind
the
of.
first live action Aunt May. They have had a couple live action shows, but I don't know if they ever delved into Aunt May in those.
Not much, I don't think. And rounding out our starring cast, according to the Wikipedia.
J.K. Simmons?
Nope, you're probably not going to get this.
Hang on. According to the Wikipedia,
Yes,
did they put Willem Dafoe in there?
they did not.
Okay.
You want one more guess? Or you want me just to tell you?
Trying to think of who other has a major role in this movie that wasn't. Yeah, go ahead.
Donna Murphy. And you're like, who?
I am like, who?
She plays Rosie Octavius.
She got a starring credit?
She did.
According to the Wikipedia, apparently.
According to the Wikipedia, you might recognize her voice from such films as Tangled. She was also in The Bourne Legacy and is, I think, currently in The Gilded Age. She was the
Who?
mom in Tangled.
Oh, okay. Not Gothel, the queen.
No, 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 the one you don't like.
Wait, she was Gothel? What am I looking up?
Donna Murphy.
She was Mother Gothel. Holy cow. I don't know why I thought it was somebody else. But actually, I guess if you asked me, I couldn't have told you. Good job.
Thank you.
Not you, her. She was one entangled.
But I, I read it on the Wikipedia,
I read the information.
and then I talked about it. Speaking of talking,
That's what we should be doing.
I was just making sure that Craig picked us up. He did
Oh,
because
yeah,
he's a good boy.
I saw that earlier.
Yeah. The music in this movie was once again done by the great Danny Elfman,
Yeah,
not
taking it up a notch.
Elfman. This is, in fact, his name. He is Elfman. He is not an elf man. It's early. Leave me alone.
I
Spider-Man
know.
2 was released June 30th, 2004, which is why I didn't go see it in theaters with you.
Yeah,
It was also done
you
on
were
a
doing
budget of
something else.
I was doing something else. I was camping in Montana. Spider-Man 2 had a budget of $200 million and raked in an impressive $795.9 million at the box office.
That's nothing to shake a stick at.
Fun fact,
Yes,
it premiered on a Wednesday
yes.
and dethroned Lord of the Rings for most money made on an opening day.
Specifically, Return of the King. It dethroned because Return of the King had made it. Hey, you can't just say Lord of the Rings. There's not a movie called The Lord of the Rings. It's The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and Return of the King. I guess there is a movie called Lord of the Rings, but that was an animated movie from back in the 70s. So that would not have the highest grossing opening weekend.
It's fun to say things wrong and hear what you do after that.
Um, Actually, it is. Mr.
Well,
Movie
Marshall,
Critter. Yes,
shall we get into it?
we should. Or shall.
Oh,
We shad.
we must, and must we shall.
Forward we go.
Mustard.
Into the great abyss.
Yes.
That is comic book land.
We kick it off with the Columbia logo because Marshall loves them logos.
I do. I do love
Are you sure? You didn't seem sure about this
No,
one.
no. I do. I do. And then about the bottom it says an association or it's a Sony production company.
I chose not to see that.
Okay.
And then we get that classic page turning Marvel comic book opening. And the fun thing about this one is you don't need to watch the first movie. Just watch this one. It tells you everything that happens.
This is a good opening credits. It's
Granted, it's
similar.
out of order.
I mean, it hits. It's kind of out of order, but it hits the big swaths. So you get to see the characters a little bit. You see the bite. He's like, "Oh, I'm all big and buff now," and then look, it's the Goblin, and uh, there's Macho Man Randy Savage because he's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, it's got a good. I like it. I like when movies and things do storytelling in the opening credits.
Give you something to do other than pay attention to who's in it.
Yeah, well, what the incredible.
Just blew right by that, huh?
I did. I was on a train of thought. Um, the Incredible Hulk movie that came out in 2008 did kind of a whole um, origin story in the opening credits. So when you got into the movie, you already knew you kind of saw how he became where he was at Hulk wise.
Is
So
that the MCU one or the one they made as an apology for the first one?
those are the same.
Are you
The
sure?
one with Edward Norton, yes.
Thought they did 3 Hulk movies.
No, there's 3 Hulks, but we've done 3 Hulk movies, or 2 Hulk movies. The Ang Lee Hulk movie with Eric Bana, Edward Norton in The Incredible Hulk, which was the second movie of the MCU, and then Edward Norton did not come back to reprise his role as Bruce Banner/Hulk, and the role went to Mark Ruffalo, who continued with the MCU. But he has not had his own single solo Hulk movie.
And that's okay. One Hulk movie was enough. You agree with me.
I think he should have his own Hulk movie too, but there's a whole rights thing, and anyway, we're not talking about the Hulk.
No, we're not.
Well, we
So
are.
we well,
We're
not
not supposed to
extensively.
be. How did we get there? Oh yeah, the opening credits.
Right. Yeah. Marshall went on a tangent. But anyway, this opens much like the first one did to Peter Parker talking about Mary Jane.
Yep.
And this time he's talking about how he loves her, but he can't ever tell her that because he's got people that don't like him and it's too risky for her. So instead, he's just going to be miserable.
Yeah. Yeah. And they should have established a little bit more of a, I don't know, bigger threats that he's been dealing with between the off time.
They should have at least acknowledged the fact that, like, she totally figured out who he was at the end of the last movie and then suddenly seems to have no idea.
Oh, she didn't completely figure it out. She had an idea. But yeah, it made it did make it seem like she's like, "Oh, I know that kiss."
Yeah. Yeah, no, she knew. I think I couldn't find anything on whether or not she was supposed to have known. But anyway, he's on a scooter and he almost runs over his boss
Yeah, he does.
because he's staring up at. So a lot has happened since the first movie. To paint a little picture, Mary Jane has gotten a show on either Broadway or off Broadway.
It's
Pretty
Broadway.
high up. It's Broadway.
Off
Okay,
Broadway. Broadway adjacent. It's around that same street.
it's up there,
Yeah.
and
Doing
done very
popular. She
well.
got a big old billboard with her
Billboard with a
face
big
on
old
it.
face.
Yep.
And that's what Peter was staring at. She looks down at me every single day, is what he says. Is what he says.
Yes, she does, because you're a
And
jerk.
apparently he's like right down the road from his work, and then you hear his boss go, "Parker," and he's like, "Oh," and then he throttles it and like almost runs him over, and he's like, "Dude,
He's like,
where
"Whoa, you're
you
late."
been? We got an order 21 minutes ago. You have 8 minutes to get 42 blocks or something like that. Otherwise, you're fired because it's like 8 pizzas. And if I don't, he's like, it's like, remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't pay full price for late pizza.
never. Yeah, apparently Mr. Aziz is so good. He's like, if it's not there in 29 minutes, your entire order is free. Which that seems like bad policy to me.
That does seem like bad policy, but it's a promise to him, and that's important because he said
We'll
it.
find we'll find out later. And so he's explaining things to Pete while he's loading up Pete's little scooter, and he's like, "You got
There's
to
like a
make it this what?
I was gonna say, it's like a stack 12 pizzas that he bungee corded on the back of this bike.
Say 8." He
Feels
says
like
8.
more. Does he?
Yeah.
It's a big stack, though.
Anyway, so he sends Peter off, and then Peter doesn't move, and he's like, "One of my favorite, go!
Yeah. He's like, "Get out of here, you little
What are you
turd."
doing hanging around? Get." And so Pete takes off, and we get a long, drawn out opening of him going through the
New
trying to
York.
yeah, New York. He's trying to lane split, and everyone's trying to kill him.
Yeah.
And he eventually is like, "Well, nuts to this. I'm gonna be Spider-Man."
Yeah, exactly. He pulls off into a he stops, he runs into the alley and comes swinging out,
Yep,
and a dude notices.
that is that is Donnell Rawlings, who you might recognize from the Chappelle Show.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
Fun fact.
I had a fun fact too. Do you want to do it?
No, you can go ahead.
That this was originally supposed to be the Stan Lee cameo.
It was originally supposed to be the Stan Lee
They
cameo.
filmed it, but it didn't come out right, so they had to redo it, and Stan Lee wasn't available.
Yep.
But what he does notice is not that a guy ran into the alley and came out. A guy ran into the alley with a bunch of pizzas, and the Man came swinging out and put two and two together. No,
And
he
he did put two and two together. He's like, Spider-Man's a pizza thief.
yeah, like Spider Man stole that dude's pizzas, which was awesome.
Which is the logical explanation.
Yeah,
Not the, hey, that kid's Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man just mugged a pizza boy and took his pizzas.
yeah, because Spider Man's a jerk. That's what that J. Jonah Jameson guy is always saying.
Yeah.
Jerk. Somebody do so. Oh, he's gone.
So he's flying around as Spider-Man now.
Swinging with these pizzas.
And then he
and
throws the
and
pizzas because he sees some kids about to get run over by a moving truck.
he does. He's still doing his job. His other job, not his day job. His day job's pizzas. Spider Man's his side job.
Yep.
Well, I guess pizzas would be the side job.
Yeah.
But just like in Ninja Turtles, how it's not good to turn your pizza box horizontally,
It's so,
vertically. And it's not good to fling them around and throw them either.
no, it's not. The way he handles this pizza is not good. But he
I
saves the
I
kids.
I don't think it's living up to the Aziz promise.
No, no, I imagine the inside of those boxes looks like the pizzas went through a blender.
Yeah,
But
but
he
you're
gets the
right. He
kids.
saves the kids.
He does. And then we see this guy, he's on his balcony and he sees he's got 8 pizzas there. And he's like, well, today is my lucky day.
Yep.
Which, I mean, have you never stolen pizza before? Because he's just like eating it on the balcony. And it's like, oh, you take that inside because someone's probably
Yeah.
going to come back for it.
Free pizza shows up. You grab that and run.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, you leave it alone because it's not yours, which is the moral thing to do.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
if you were going to steal it, the guy did not steal it properly
Well,
because Spider-Man comes back, takes it.
he doesn't even unbungee it. He just kind of wedges the thing open and reaches in and grabs a slice,
Right.
which Spider-Man yoinks back,
He does.
and now it's all covered in web. And he's shoving it back in the pizza box while he's flying through the air.
But then we get to the delivery, and Pete's struggling with the janitor's closet, which makes me wonder how'd he get in there in the first place?
Well, don't you know he came in through the duct system?
Because he like came in through the building, and then he's in the janitor closet, and he's like
Yeah, well,
comedically
he landed on the roof, popped a hole open in the air duct system, and crawled in like Die Hard.
sure.
John McClane from Die Hard.
Yes, yeah.
Uh,
Yes, no, I'm
and
aware
as
that Bruce Willis's character was not named
yes,
Die Hard.
and as we learned from Airheads, air vents are huge, and you can crawl through an entire building in them.
Yes. Boy, was I surprised when I did that for a living. The easiest thing I ever did. Those events, oh, it was great. So he delivers the pizza to Bones herself,
Yes, Emily Deschanel. She is our receptionist.
older sister of Zoe Deschanel, who you might
Yes,
recognize from
from Elf.
Elf.
That's our go-to with her, isn't it?
Unfortunately, she was in Zoe 10. No, she was New Girl.
Her name's Zoe. She was
Her
in Zoe
name is Zoe.
101.
No, no, her name is Zoe. She was in New Girl, but this is Bones. She was in Bones, and she played Bones.
Bones. Words lost all meaning.
Bones.
Bowl.
Anyway, and she looks at the clock and she's like, "You're late. I'm not paying for that." And it's like, really?
That's why you're not paying for this. Not that the fact that they're all smashed down with a bungee cord.
I mean, she's gonna open it up and be like, "Oh, I totally made the right call, not paying for this."
I called this little corner place since you were late. Domino's? They said they'd be here in 15.
Yeah. So he's back at Joe's Pizza.
Yeah,
Fun fact.
he's
He
bummed.
got he's got a well, yeah, and he's got a little sticker up on his little hat, little helmet.
His little hat. You know, I would ever tell you that little hat makes you. Never mind. That was last movie.
That was last movie. That was
Last
great.
last movie.
Yeah, 2 movies ago. Wow.
We're just flying through these.
No kidding.
Oh,
Anyway, the address for the pizza shop
yes.
in the comic books, that is Doctor Strange's address.
Ah, the Sanctum Sanctorum. Yes,
Now it's a front.
it is a front.
But Mr. Aziz is like, "Hey man, I can't depend on you. You're a swell kid, but like you're really bad at your job."
Yeah,
And Pete's like, "I'm sorry, Mr. Aziz. Give me another chance." And Mr. Aziz is like, "No, dude. Like, you're not dependable. A promise is a promise, and it means something to me. That's why I offer free food if I don't keep my end of the bargain."
yeah.
And
So
Pete's like, "Promises are important to me too." And then he rips off his sticker.
he's like, clearly not. Get out. Give me my sticker back.
Well, he doesn't want
I
him
don't.
advertising.
I don't even want you advertising for me, Pete.
It was symbolic.
It was. It was a symbolic gesture
And then we
of his
immediately cut
disappointment.
yes. And then we immediately cut to Jameson saying, "Peter, you're fired." And oh man, is like Jameson's life just chaos.
He is in form in this movie too, or on form in this movie.
Yeah, he really settled into the character more in this one.
Yeah.
But essentially, he wants more pictures of Spider-Man and Pete's holding out on him. So he's fired.
Yeah, he says Spider-Man won't let me take any pictures of him anymore. You made him a menace. And people don't. He doesn't like that. He's like, good. I'm doing my job.
Yeah, based on absolutely we never get a reason as to why. He's like, "I'm going to tear down this hero."
Yeah, no, 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 we don't. Fun fact: I think we mentioned this the first movie though. Stan Lee wanted to play J. Jonah
Yes,
Jameson. J.
he wrote
Jonah
the part
Jameson
for himself.
is J. Jonah Jameson is one of his Stan Lee's favorite characters in all of Marvel Comics. And he's like, if only I was 20 years younger, I could have played him. Excelsior, you're fired, Peter.
Yeah, I mean, the Stan Lee cameos were fun.
Yeah,
I don't think Stan Lee was quite good enough as an actor to have done the part justice,
no, no, probably not.
and I
It would
think
have been
that's
fun like the
why
first one.
he didn't insist on the role, just because he knew,
Yeah,
and he was old, I guess.
it was old. He was old for a long time.
Yeah, he was. Oh, he was old all the way up until 95.
Yeah,
But I forget the guy's name.
Robbie Robertson.
Yeah, that dude knows who Peter Parker is.
Yes, yes, he knows that Pete's Spider-Man.
Absolutely, and I just picked up on it this watch.
Oh, really? Oh, that's something
Yes.
I've known for a while. But yeah,
No,
there's a couple.
I'm
There's a
watching it more closely.
true. I mean, there's a couple instances in the movie. Like, yeah, okay, he definitely knows. Man, I wish Spider-Man would come back. Uh-huh.
Well, even here, right, when he's like, "Spider-Man won't let you take pictures anymore," and he side eyes him there,
Yeah, yeah. He knows.
and he ain't saying nothing. Good
No,
man.
he's not. He's a good journalist. He picks up on the clues,
Yeah.
and
But finally
he and he looks at the pictures of the
and
one
he's like,
the one
"Amazing
Pete
shot, Peter."
right the one Pete hands over this time is I mean like 20 stories up, looking Spider-Man dead in the eye as he's swinging
Yeah,
down the street. He's like, a
I
trap.
took it I
I'll
took
give
it
it
from a window.
yeah
From a window.
from a window.
Window.
A window in the
Anyway, Pete
wall.
pulls out a picture and saves his job.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
he's like, "150." And Pete's like, 300. And he goes, "That's insane. Done."
Here, give this to the girl.
Yeah.
His little check.
And then, so he does. And that's Betty Brant, right?
Yes, Betty Brant, played by Elizabeth Banks.
Yes. And she's like, "Oh, Pete, I don't think this covers the advance I gave you a couple weeks ago." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I borrowed money."
Yeah. So in the
And she,
comics, what
go ahead.
I
Oh,
was
I
gonna
was going
say,
to say,
you go.
she very condescendingly says, "Hey, keep your chin up. You'll be all right."
You thought that was condescending?
And flirty.
Yeah. So I was
More
gonna say,
flirty.
in the comics, Pete and Betty Brant dated for a little bit, um, and I think this they kind of had. I mean, their interactions in the first movie were very awkward. I'm a photographer. Yeah, you are, kid.
Yeah, she looks at him like, "Oh, first time meeting people, I see."
Yeah, yeah. This one, it kinda leans into that, gives it a little nod to the relationship they had in the comics, the flirtiness and the at least in my opinion, that's what
No, I concur.
this was. And we next we meet another tangential character.
Well, first, Pete is very down on his luck because he's like, "Oh, I got no money," and then he goes to school. He's at college, and he drops all of his books because he bumps into somebody, and then a student hits him in the head with their backpack, and then Sam Raimi walks along and hits him with his backpack. Fun
Yeah,
fact, that was Sam Raimi.
it was. He's like, "I'm gonna get my shot in now."
Yeah, and he just Parker's just getting wrecked. It's like high school all over again, and then he collects all
Little look on his face like, "That one was hard, dude. Act
like
better."
then he gets up and runs directly into, Gus's son, I mean, Dr. Connors.
This is the character I was talking about.
He's missing an arm.
He is missing an arm. He's Dr. Kirk Connors.
No kidding.
Fun fact.
They they don't show it well. He always looks like he's got that one arm just behind his back.
Well, he does.
I just thought that was how he stood, like, oh, he's got a thing for, like, he's this stoic standing with his arms behind his back, or just the one
No,
arm behind his back like a gentleman or a
no, he plays Dr. Kirk Connors in the comics and in Amazing Spider-Man. Dr. Connors becomes the Lizard villain,
yes,
who's a,
a villain.
in a lot of cases a very smart reptile man. Sometimes he's just a savage lizard.
Yes,
Who
and
knows which one you're gonna get?
here he was destined to be a very smart lizard man.
Yes, they were setting him up to be a villain at some point. In the same
Uh,
vein that they almost
number 4.
yeah. Um, I was gonna say in a similar vein, they were gonna set up Doc Ock in the first one, but they just felt like there was too much going on in that first movie, so they bumped him.
Yeah, that that's how it went down anyway, so but Dr. Carter's like, "Hey, Peter,
Where are
where
you
you
going?
where are you going?" And Peter's like, "I'm going to your class." And he's like, "It's over." And Pete's like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, see me standing here, not in class.
Yeah.
That didn't tip you off that like, dude, what is the
Well,
matter with you?"
he was panicking and trying to get to class, and
Yeah.
he's
And
clearly
Pete
distracted.
and Pete's like, "I'm sorry, Dr. Connors. I want to be here and learn." And Dr. Connors is like, "Kid, you're a mess. Look at you. You're late. You're not getting your homework done. You always appear like you haven't slept in a year.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. If you want to be here, be here. And your paper's late." And he goes, "Yeah, but I'm writing it on Dr. Octavius." And he's like, "Oh, well, he's a friend of mine, so do your homework."
Yeah. Do the paper right or don't do it at all. He kind of breaks it down for him. He's like, shape up or ship out.
Yeah, I mean that and college, that's what that is. Like
Yeah.
if you want to be there, be there. If you don't, don't. They don't
He's
professors
like,
don't have time for
I'm
that.
not afraid to fail you. Fun fact.
Yes.
They were gonna do a little bit more of him in college, it's scattered throughout this movie. We don't see a lot of it, but they were gonna have, Gwen Stacy as one of his classmates.
Yes, they were, but they scrapped that because they didn't have her cast yet.
They did not.
I don't know if that's the reason why, but
I mean, they would have cast her and had her prepped for the next movie,
yeah,
or consensual movies if they were gonna continue on
consecutive,
with that's it.
not consensual.
Yeah.
I heard that. That's my favorite part of that is I straight up heard you drinking out of a squirty Gatorade bottle. Almost killed Marshall.
I have survived. I didn't think that would pick up.
No, I heard the whole thing. It was great.
Ow.
For those of you that didn't see what happened, you heard it because I left it in the podcast. Is Marshall has one of those like athletic Gatorade bottles that you just squirt,
Yeah.
and he totally did that, and it picked up the entire thing.
Ah,
That's fantastic. Anyway, it's nighttime now, and we're at Aunt May's house. And guess what? It's a surprise party for Peter's birthday. And guess what? Peter's got no friends because it's just Harry and Mary Jane.
it's a movie one reunion.
Of all the surviving characters.
But yeah, it's it's Aunt May, it's Harry, it's MJ.
And I'm not sure Harry likes Pete very much.
I'm not sure MJ likes Pete very much.
I'm not sure Aunt May likes Pete well.
She does at the moment.
But yeah, so it's a really awkward party.
It is. It
It's
is an
not
awkward party.
it's not great. And yeah,
Eh,
Harry's weird.
Harry's weird, and Jake. I I'll bring it up now because this is the first time we're seeing James Franco in this movie. Does it feel like he's phoning it in on this one?
Yeah.
The
No.
first one, it was kind of acted. This one, it just feels like he's just there. Maybe
No,
high
I
most of the time. What? No,
maybe eating sandwiches during filming.
I didn't say exactly what it was on, but
I no, I don't think he phoned it in at all.
okay. But yeah, he's a mess. At one moment, at the first moment, he's like, "Hey, we're doing a lot of good things, Oscorp. You want to meet Otto Octavius?" And Peter's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm doing a paper on him." And then the next minute, he's like, "Tell me who Spider Man is, you little jerk."
Yeah, no, he's very much going through it right now. He's torn between two versions of himself,
Yes,
which
and two versions of his friend,
yeah,
his
right,
friend, and the jerk that's hiding Spider Man from him.
which I mean, come on. I'm
Yeah,
not sure that Harry is out of line here, given the information that he has.
true. That's fair.
I think Peter Parker's kind of the jerk in this situation.
Yeah.
But anyway, they uh they have a party and apparently everyone just leaves and Aunt May falls asleep and we don't get much of an explanation on that. It just kind of cuts to the end.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, if Norman was there, it would liven it up a bit, but you know, he's always good for a laugh or two.
Yeah, yeah, that's Norman.
At Harry and Mary Jane's expense,
Sure.
but it was funny.
It was pretty good. But Peter's snooping around and notice May has money troubles.
Yes.
And
He's like, "Oh, it doesn't fall far from the tree, does it?
and oh, I'll get into it here in a little bit.
I got money troubles too."
But and then it just yeah,
What I
Pete
have
notices she
here.
has money troubles and then he wakes her up
Yeah, she's like,
and
"Ben?
she's
Ben?
yeah, that part was kind of weird.
It's been 2 years," and sometimes she still thinks about him.
Sure. It just I don't know. It seemed weird to me. I don't know. It always has though.
But we find out it's been 2 years in May. Haha.
Yeah. But they chat a bit and she's a bit grumpy.
Well, he just got woken up from a nap.
But she wishes Pete a happy birthday and she gives him a 20 and he's like, "I can't take this." Well, first he's like, "Hey, I was snooping around and I noticed that you're behind on the mortgage." And she's like, "Oh yeah, well, everybody is." And I'm thinking, your husband was an electrician for 37 years and you don't have your house paid off. You've lived there for at least 15.
I mean, it's New York though. They have the inflation rates. You're always paying more into it. Maybe they remortgaged it so Ben can start his own business that fell through because he retired. I don't know.
Sure, there's a lot of explanations that it could be. It just, I'm finding it a little hard to believe given that, I mean, they could have had Uncle Ben do anything, right?
Yeah,
He could have been, instead of a seasoned electrician in New York that everyone knows, like, he's probably a master electrician and they make great money. Always have. Like, union trademen,
yeah,
great money, especially at that time coming up.
yeah.
Like, unless you like a gambling problem or something like
I
that.
mean,
But
and if MJ's dad can have a house next door,
yeah, I mean that they
that
could
guy
have.
was the worst.
Yeah, I'm not sure he actually did anything.
Didn't look like it. He may have been a contractor though.
Might have been, but you could have had instead of having what
I don't know.
instead of having Uncle Ben be like, oh, an electrician that got laid off at 67 years old, retirement age. You could have had him be sitting there looking for work and being like, oh man, no one wants to hire a 67-year-old handyman anymore. To where he's just someone who does odd jobs and always has done odd jobs to pay the bills. So they've always been a little bit behind. But you think, you know,
Yeah,
an electrician who's been at the same company for 37 years or 35 years, like probably doing okay. So just it didn't line up that she would be struggling so much and they would be struggling so much.
they got left with a huge pile of debt and
And
no
that's
pension.
yeah, I don't know because he'd yeah. They should have explained that more of what happened.
Peter ate them out of house and home.
That's it. The spiders are crazy like that.
Yeah. Get your own
Anyway,
food, kid.
so yeah, so then she tries to hand him a 20 and he's like, "I can't take this." And she's like, "Yes, you can. You'll take this money from me.
You
Don't you
take the money,
dare
you
leave
don't
it
leave
here."
it. I know you're struggling. Betty and I talk on the weekends.
Yeah.
She gave
We
you an
have tea.
advance, which I believe they did in the comic.
What, Betty and MJ? Nope. May,
Yeah.
they get tea? Oh yeah, because they date.
Yeah. Um,
So Pete takes the trash out. And Mary Jane just sitting on the back steps waiting for him, I guess.
well, her parents still live next door, so I'm hanging out at
Yeah, her
Mary's.
dad seems like someone she wants to go see on a regular.
Well, her mom's there, and she's not doing too well. We find out later.
Oh yeah, that's right. No mention of mom first movie at all.
Nope. Um, but yeah, so she's visiting, or she's just hanging out waiting for Peter to come outside.
Yep, and she's like, "Hey, it was great to see you tonight, Peter." And he goes, "Oh boy," and it's like
It's this
that
again.
that's a normal reaction. And she's like, "Oh boy, what?" And he goes, "Nothing, just yay." And then we get a little bit of like,
You're a bit of a weirdo. You're bad at this banter thing.
it's really bad. But yeah, she's like, "Yeah, you don't, you're you're nowhere ever."
Yeah, it's very similar little speech to the that Kurt Connors gave too.
Yeah, like he's definitely doesn't have a good spider life balance.
He does not. He is putting his all into being Spider-Man and not much into the life part,
Yep.
which is why he was late to
And
his birthday party.
right, and then he hums and haws around, and he's a liar, and I think she's picking up on his lyingness. And then she's like, "Oh, by the way, I have a boyfriend now."
Yep. Subtle brag.
And well, I mean, so yeah, because she doesn't be like, "He's an astronaut.
Yeah. Not yet.
It's your boss's son."
Fun fact. Her boyfriend is John Jameson, the astronaut,
Yes,
son of J. Jonah Jameson.
got that first part right.
Yep,
Actually, no, seems like a nice guy.
he does. And we'll touch on him more a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I would have phrased it differently, but okay.
Do you not want to? Do you want? Do you not want to touch on him later?
No, we will. That's fine.
Okay.
So Pete gets home and he gets bombarded by his landlord
Oh yeah,
screaming for
yeah.
rent.
That was basically the last thing MJ said. Like, well, if you're gonna be weird, I'm leaving. Also, I have a boyfriend.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, it's all kind of a hard cut to him, Pete getting home,
She's like,
and
oh,
his
every.
landlord's like, "Go ahead."
We'll touch on it after the landlord thing.
Yeah, landlord's like, "Rent, rent," as he's coming up the stairs, and Pete's like, "I'm sorry, I'm late," and he's like, "Yeah, you're a month behind." Um, yeah, we'll talk about that. Anyway,
Mr. Didkovich, which
yes,
is fun fact named after Steve Didka, one of the major contributors to the Spider-Man comics.
that was my fun fact
Oh,
that I was getting to.
oh. Anyway, he
But
wants his
yes,
money.
he wants his money.
He takes Pete's
He's
20.
He takes Pete's birthday money and then sends Pete on
You
his way
you took my birthday present.
and threatens him a little bit. He's like, "Don't you try to sneak past me because I have ears like a cat and eyes like a rodent." And he does his little rodent eyes, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah,
And his daughter has the thing for Pete.
Ursula. Yes,
Ursula, that's her name. I could not come up with it. She has feelings for the Peter,
yes.
and she starts a little fire.
There is a big contingent. What am I thinking of? There's a big chunk of the fan base that think that Peter should have just leaned into the Ursula wagon.
Yeah,
But we'll touch
he
base on her
certainly
more later
could
too.
have.
They could have.
But yeah, she says hi, Pete, and then drops something on the stove and catches it on fire to the disappointment of her father.
Yeah. Who glares at Peter and slams the door.
Yep. And then Peter
He's like, money.
goes in goes into his apartment and we see his living condition. Now,
Yeah, it looks like a walk-in closet with a bed.
I'm assuming that this is actually like a what do you call it? Like a brownstone or something like that.
Like a hostel?
No, like it's the Ditkovich house and he's renting a room out of it, but they've kind of converted their house into a
Oh. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
yeah, so it's got they turned like a side of it and renovated that to where it's a bedroom or basically they put doors on everything.
Yeah, yeah. Because they got the common shared bathroom.
Right.
Everybody's got a
and
little kitchenette just kind of shoved in their space.
right, and yeah, so it's like a house turned into a little apartment so he could capitalize on it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
this
that
is
makes
where I
sense.
had and then we open up and we see, Pete's apartment and, home sweet home, and this is where I was like, "Huh, Pete's struggling to get by. Aunt May is struggling to get by. Pete's
Oh,
apartment is absolutely garbage."
you mean why don't they pool their resources and hang out together?
Yeah, that's the thing. Why doesn't Pete move back home and
Help with the rent, help with the mortgage.
yeah,
But he needs to be in the city so he's close to the crime.
sure. How far away is Aunt May's house from the city? It doesn't look like it's too far. 5-minute drive?
What'd you say?
How far
Five
is Aunt May's
fi
house
5-minute drive?
from
Aunt May lives in Queens. Pete lives in downtown Manhattan.
10
Those are
minutes?
completely different boroughs, over the bridge. You gotta
So
get across the river.
it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a ways. I mean, the idea is he works in the city because he takes pictures of Spider-Man or takes pictures for the Bugle. He goes to college in the city. It makes sense for him to live in the city. Also, all the crime he has to fight. Um, and May is in Queens in the suburbs, hanging out with Doug Heffernan, and you
Yeah,
know
he
that
is.
yeah, okay. Uh,
She might be yeah, king of
I mean,
queens,
he is the
yeah.
king of Queens. Uh,
Fair, fair.
actually, anyway. Um, what was I saying?
Anyway,
Yes,
okay.
in reality, they should be living together, but she's like, "No, no, you have to be in the city for school." Um,
It would be a big undertaking then, I guess, for him to try to do everything he's gotta do
right.
from Queens.
It would with New York traffic going to go over the bridges from where he's at, it would probably take him an hour getting into the city every day.
He could do it though.
Well, yeah, he could, but you can't stop crime in the middle of the night if you live in Queens. So
Anyway, so it's the
anyway,
next day, and
oh,
he's gotta
wait,
go
wait. We're not moving on yet because we're at the end of the day. We're in his apartment, and this has shown us the whole day has been beat on Pete Day,
yeah,
letting us know where he stands. He just lost his job. The the Bugle's not super happy with him because the pictures of Spider-Man aren't coming in like they used to, but he's already in debt from advances. School's not going well. Things with MJ aren't going well. Things with Harry aren't going well. And Aunt May's frustrated with him and about to lose the house. It's all compiling.
right. And fun fact,
Yes.
Tobey Maguire had a hand in, designing his apartment
Oh, fun.
because his bunch of his friends grew up rented rundown old apartments in New York, and he took inspiration from that and gave suggestions to Sam Raimi, and Sam Raimi listened.
That's good. It's nice to have a director that listens and wants to work with you.
Yes. Now we're at the next day,
Now we are at the next day.
and Pete's so polite.
Is he?
He is,
That's good. Polite Pete. Polite
and it
Pete.
costs him the bathroom,
Yeah, yeah, because he knocks on the door instead of just barges. And Mr.
and then
Dickovich comes just walking up and kicks the door in. He's like,
and and, and goes in, and Pete's just kind of standing there like, "Hey, I was gonna use that," and then he pokes his head back out and goes, "Rent," and so Pete leaves. And yeah, that sucks.
yeah,
But now we're at Otto's place. Otto Octavius, Duck Ock. Not yet, but will be. Um, and Harry introduces Peter to Doctor Octavius, and
like he
Doctor
said he
Octavius
would.
is and Doctor Octavius is like, "I don't have time to talk to students. I'm trying to destroy the world." Actually, I'm trying
Yeah, but in his mind, he's trying to save the world with
he
fusion
is,
energy.
fusion energy. He's got this great idea that's gonna make power free for everybody forever. We know how that went the last time.
Yeah, or at least cheap. Um, and Harry pulls rank. He's like, "Hey, I'm paying for this whole thing through Oscorp, so you're gonna talk to my buddy Pete."
And Otto Octavius is like, "Oh, Parker. Yeah, my buddy Dr. Connors tells me that you're brilliant, but you're super lazy."
He's like, "Yeah, that's me."
And Pete's like, "Yeah." Tousles his own hair.
I'm a little
Little,
scamp.
little scamp. And
And Harry's just like, "You're gonna do big things. I'm out."
yep. Uh, yeah, yeah. He's definitely a little kid that just got all of his daddy's money.
Yeah, yes, yes, he is. He's on the board. He's on the board too at Oscorp.
Yeah. And they humor him.
They do.
But yeah, Otto gives Pete some advice and really kind of harps into him about his responsibility as a
Scientist.
genius and a
Yeah,
scientist. That like it's a not a it's a privilege, and you need to do it for the good of mankind and prioritize things properly.
yeah. You can't just slough off.
Yep.
You've got this great what would it be? I don't know, power of the mind, and with that comes great responsibility.
Yeah, it does. Thanks, Uncle Ben.
Thanks, Uncle Otto.
But then they get to Otto gets to showing Peter what he's working on and tells him all how it works and lets him kind of stumble through the science of it.
Yep.
And then we fast forward an hour and a half, and they're having a casual conversation over tea and or coffee.
Yeah, they may have had dinner too,
They might have, and
because it seems like he's been there a while at the
at least an hour and a
Octavius
half.
residence.
Yes,
Did you say at
I think
least
it
an hour
is.
and a half?
I think they say it like
Oh, okay.
in the conversation, but now they start having some casual conversation. Otto asks if he has a girlfriend, and he goes, "I don't know," and he goes, "You should probably figure that out." By the way, women love poetry,
Yeah.
and he shares his story of how he nailed down his wife.
I so thought you were gonna stop at that first word. It's like, wow. Oh, okay. Very
I mean, there could have been a little more romance about it, I suppose.
how he won over his fair maiden.
What over his wife? Still a family-friendly show, Marshall.
I know, but sometimes things slip through. Did you ever find that one thing in the last Spider-Man movie we did?
I don't even remember what it was.
I don't know. I I have no idea what it was. You just mentioned that somebody caught a I don't know, questionable word. We didn't get any complaints, so
I'm over it. It's okay. You said it, not me.
I did. It was the first movie of the season anyway.
That was a long time ago. Anyway, so Otto gives him lady advice, and Otto's wife also helps give the advice to Pete about how to
Yeah, be sweet, don't be a jerk.
do well with Mary Jane.
Yes,
Now we're at the laundromat.
they have taken to liking this kid and they want to help him.
They do. They want to take him under their wings or their tentacles.
Yes, at least at this moment
Now we're at the laundromat.
where he's reading
Pete's reading
poetry.
where he's reading poetry, and we find out that his Spider-Man suit is not color fast.
It is not.
And I find it hard to believe that this is the first time he's washed it.
Yeah, yeah. I would assume he's washed it before. Um,
Or maybe what happened is he usually washes it on cold, and he made a mistake and washed it on hot, and that's why it bled.
that could be. Yeah, we'll say that he just made a mistake because he's been doing this for over 2 years at this point.
Yeah.
If this is the first time he's washing it. I get the gag is funny, um, but
He probably washed it on hot. It was like, "Oh, come on."
just one more thing to add to the big list of stuff that's piled on Peter. Pile on
That's
Peter.
I just did something like that. I've been doing my job for 2 years, and I just made a mistake and broke my garbage truck, like, a week ago.
Ooh, that's never good.
That was fine. It's just one of the
Okay.
we have a handle where you can bring the bed back,
Yeah.
but it's the you have it left from right. You have the moving the die, lifting the tailgate, and then moving the whole backside, slide it back, and where you back into the hopper to dump it into the compactor.
Yeah.
You only got about that much room. For those of you that can't see, it's about an inch and a
Okay.
half, to where that handle meets the die
Oh.
or meets the side of the hopper. It's a pinch point.
Yes.
So
Don't put your finger in there.
right, but and also don't push that lever. Well, sometimes the die comes back when you're pushing the garbage out, and then it automatically goes forward if you do it wrong. So you have to bring it back, and it's frustrating. And so I pushed the wrong handle by mistake, and as soon as it slid back, it went an inch, and then it pinched, so the handle couldn't come back up. So it just keeps moving the bed of the truck back and just bends all those handles. So I had to
Ah,
pull it forward. Yeah, poor
like
design, but like I've been doing it for 2 years, and in a moment, like, it was hot out, I was tired, it was the end of my week, and
yeah.
I was like, I was over it, wanting to go, and I Like, "Oh, come on," and then pushed the wrong handle, and it was done. So, I get how you can make a mistake after 2 years of doing something on a regular when you're tired and kind of feeling a little bit burnt out.
Yes. And this has been a crappy week on the start.
But one thing we did gloss over, which I didn't have in my notes, was when he was, talking to MJ, he said that he was gonna come to her play tomorrow night.
He did indeed say he would come to her play because he hasn't been there yet.
Yeah, he has not, and she's been very understanding
Yes, yes, she has. But that understanding's about to wear off.
because he promised her he's gonna be there, and now he's getting ready for the play,
He's
and
spending the whole day doing it.
yes, he is, and boy,
He's
is
got
he trying.
he's got the ticket. He's got his suit. He picks up some flowers, less flowers.
Yeah, and Rachel Rachel was immediately like, "Those flower prices are ridiculous," because she's a florist.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
And we
but
see
yeah,
that MJ is also getting ready, and one of her coworkers is like, "Oh, a little nervous. Somebody special coming?" And she goes, "Maybe. You never know who's gonna show up."
definitely not my boyfriend.
No. But then Pete's on his way, and then there's a car chase, and he gets hit by a car, and he
He
does a
does.
backflip. And fun fact, that is Tobey Maguire doing that stunt.
Nice. Good job,
He did
Toby.
this. He did the stunt, and then they had the stunt double do the stunt, and Sam Raimi was like, Toby did it better. So we're gonna go with that.
Fun fact, since we're talking about stunts really quick,
Yes,
um, Alfred Molina did a lot of his stunts too because they kind of tricked him into doing them.
because he did not want to do them, because he
He
did
did
not
not
want to
want
take.
to do them. Like, well, let's
He
just do
did,
kind of a dry run of this. Hey, they're great. You're doing it.
yeah, because he's like, I'm not good at doing stunts. I don't much like doing stunts, and I don't want to take the work away from the stunt guys.
Yeah, but it looks so much better when you can see your face.
It's fair.
But yeah, he does this flip as his bike gets run over.
And there's some kids watching, and they're like, "That was amazing. How'd you do that?" And he goes, "I don't know. Exercise, get plenty of sleep. Eat your veggies." And he's like, "My mom's always telling me that. I just thought she was full of it."
Yeah,
That kid's gonna eat his veggies from now on,
he is. He's gonna get outside. He's gonna exercise. He's gonna eat his vegetables.
and he's gonna become a villain.
Yes, he might be.
That that would have been a fun tie-in.
Yeah,
That could. Hmm. But then Spidey's like, "I have to get involved in this car chain chase."
he does. He can't just let it go.
Yep. And then they show us that Mary Jane's play is already underway,
It is.
and he is not there.
Nope.
But he does show up.
And to be fair, if he wasn't there, a bunch of people would have been crushed with a cop car.
She doesn't know he's Spider-Man.
Right, she doesn't know he's Spider-Man. Although so he stops the cop car from crushing a bunch of people. He gets the robbers out of the car and hanging from a light post, and then he drives the car to the show.
And then parks right out front, and the cop security's like, "I'm gonna have that towed," and he's like, "Whatever."
Yeah,
And then the cop whatevered, and it was all good.
yeah, yeah.
So then he goes in, and the usher's like, "Hey, buddy, you might wanna." He goes, "Oh, great, yeah." And your shoe, and "Oh,
For
sure, sure."
for those who can't see what he's gesturing for, he mentions he points to his shoe being untied and his tie being a little loose. He's like, "Hey, smarten up a little bit. You're looking scruffy."
Yeah, so he does, and then the usher's like, "Can I help you?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm here to see the play." And he goes, "You're late. I'm not gonna let you in." Ha 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 ha.
He's like, "I don't think so." Fun fact:
What?
this is Bruce Campbell.
Yes, it
Um,
is.
he was also the announcer, the ring announcer in the first Spider-Man movie during the
Mhm.
wrestling bit. And there was always talks of him possibly being Mysterio in a um,
That would have been so fun.
uh, later movie. As somebody that's kind of been throughout Peter's life the whole time, and now he's anyway. Um, that was always kind of a rumor and thought.
That would have been a good way to do it. But yeah,
Yes,
won't let him in, and is actually heckling him pretty good.
yeah, and it ruins the illusion and the immersion of the play if we let you in now. Which I mean, he got ran over by a truck, a car. Kind of a valid reason to be late. I mean, show MJ your scooter. Like, look, I got run over. Sorry, but he doesn't think of that.
Yeah. So, and he we'll get to it. But like Rachel and I were talking about this, and she's like, "That's dumb. They wouldn't not let you in." And I was like, if it's Broadway, I mean, there's a chance that they won't."
I mean, that
And
at the ballet and symphony, there's a sign that says no entry after doors are closed,
right.
like at Better
And
Royal
so
Hall.
and so I googled it. I looked it up.
Yeah.
On for a Broadway show, if you are late, if there is an appropriate scene break or anything like that, they will escort you to your seat. But they will not just immediately open the door to let you get in and go down there. They will
Correct.
wait for an appropriate time to escort you.
Yeah.
So he could have essentially gotten in like during intermission or something like that.
Yes.
But we see MJ notices he ain't there.
And she looks disappointed.
She does. And then so Pete's waiting outside the playhouse, and we get Spider-Man violin lady that you thought was in the first movie and you were wrong about.
Yes. Yes, we do.
And she's great, isn't she?
Yeah, she's fun.
Fun fact,
I like fun
she
facts.
actually she actually has a deleted scene where she was going to be playing a Spider-Man song for a third time, and James Franco or Harry was going to dump bourbon on her.
Oh, that's not cool.
That's probably why they didn't put it in the movie. They probably filmed it. They're like, "Yeah, that makes Harry too unlikable. We're not gonna do that."
Harry's already unlikable.
Pretty much, yeah. But then we see Pete sees MJ and thinks about going and talking to her, and then he sees her boyfriend show up, and they have a smoochy kiss,
Yep.
and
He's
so
like,
he
"Oh."
leaves.
He's like, "Oh, I shouldn't be here."
And then MJ looks back, and and I'm like, oh, she did notice him standing there and just ignored him.
Yeah. Was John Jameson at the show in a different seat somewhere in the theater, you think? Or did he just show up at the end to walk her home?
Oh, he was there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, he was there.
Okay.
But we see him spideying away, and then he loses his web suddenly and falls.
Yes.
And he's on a rooftop, and he's got no webs, so he has to take an elevator.
The most awkward elevator ride ever.
It's so funny though.
It is. This guy
It's
that
so
he's with
great.
is an actor called Hal Sparks.
Okay.
He's just been in a bunch of things.
Yeah. So he compliments the Spidey suit and then says, "Looks uncomfortable." And we find out that it is a little uncomfortable. It's itchy and it rides up in the front.
Yep,
A little.
a little.
He's like, "Oh, where'd you get it?" He goes, "I made it myself." I said, "Cool."
Just give yourself some more room.
No idea that it is in fact the real Spider-Man. Probably because he's in an elevator.
Yeah, because he says cool Spidey suit.
Yeah. But then we see Pete walking home dragging the scooter. And this just it bums me so much because it's like, dude, why didn't you come to my play, Peter? Oh, I don't know. I got rear-ended on my scooter.
That's what I was saying. It's like, look, just say that. Look at my scooter. It's all messed up. I don't know
But he
how
probably
I wasn't
doesn't.
hit, but
I noticed it at the last minute and bailed.
yeah, was able to bail. But and you know what? Take one for the team. Bail yourself. Throw yourself on the ground. Get scuffed up.
He just fell. He lost his web and he fell pretty hard. He should
They
probably have
did.
some bruising.
They should. Yeah, yeah. There you go. He's all messed up. You can't be mad at somebody getting run over on your scooter. I mean, you can,
No, I mean,
but then they're kind of a jerk.
right. But like, I was on my way to your thing and I got hit. I got rear-ended by a car. There was a criminal done tried to kill me.
Yes,
Are you coming
I have.
tonight?
I have a
No.
valid reason.
Yeah. Now we see Pete at a payphone. For those of you that don't know, a payphone is a phone that sits in a public area that you put money into and make a phone call.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of those left.
No, and they don't give you a lot of time either. They give you more time than Pete got, but because
Yeah,
he
he didn't get a
calls
lot of time.
and he leaves,
He
starts. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, it doesn't give him a lot of time, and then it says, "Put in another 50 cents, and you can get or another 50 cents, quarter. I don't know. Put in more money, and then you get it 5 minutes. Like, what? Where's my
Yeah.
first 5 minutes?
No, you only get 1 minute of it in the beginning.
Yeah, yeah. The first minute's free. No, it's not.
50 cents for 1 minute, 50 cents for 5 additional minutes
Yep,
because they want their dollar.
they do.
They just break it up weird.
Big telephone.
Yep. Anyway, so he's leaving a message, and she just happens to walk in the door and is listening. And he kind of apologizes and then starts trying to talk smack about that usher.
Yeah, that'd be the perfect point to say, "Hey, sorry I missed your show. I got ran over by a car."
He starts to. He's like, I was on my like, get to the point of your story, Ross.
Yeah,
And then he bails on. I was on my scooter and I was coming to your show, and then there was a disturbance, and it's like, dude, I was coming to your show, and some jerk rear-ended me and totaled my scooter.
yeah,
I'll be there tonight.
yeah, something like that. It's like, I'm okay. Got checked out. Nothing broken, just some bumps and bruises, but
Legs a little sore, walk with a limp for a couple days.
Yeah. Sell it. Do the whole well, he's bad at the whole double life thing, so
Well, he's bad. Like he's book smart, but golly, in any other capacity, he's an 8-year-old. Sorry, I mean, really, he's like a kid when it comes to any kind of social cues.
yeah,
Anyway, and then his time expires, and he doesn't have any more money because he's poor. I suppose he
right.
had the 50 cents to begin with, and so it gets disconnected. And then she's mad at him that the phone gets disconnected.
She's just like par for the course. Another notch on the Peter's unreliable chain.
Yep. But now we're in Jameson's office. It's the next day, and he's trying to come up with a headline for Dr. Octavius. And he's like, oh man, Otto Octavius turns into an octopus.
No,
Nope.
no, no.
No, no. I went way far ahead.
You went way far ahead. We are at we are at Doc Ock's lab.
Oh no. I have Jameson trying to come up with a headline. At Otto's demonstration. Why did I jump to the bottom of my notes?
I don't know. My notes say Doc Ock lab.
You took notes?
I
You took
took some.
notes. You took notes on my episode.
Yes. Fun fact.
Yes.
I mean, we're not at the arms yet, but Alfred Molina named each of them.
Yes, he did.
Larry, Harry, Flo, and Mo, so he could address each one as needed for the puppeteers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and when they were fully extended, they were 13 feet long.
Yes, they were. Now we're at Otto's demonstration, and we reveal the octopus arms.
Yes, the octopus arms, mechanical helper arms for his fusion reaction.
Yes. And there's some parts of this movie that are kind of wow,
Poignant,
not the word I was going to use, that are kind of scary.
like the AI in the.
Well, the fact that the whole
Oh
it
yeah,
buckles around his waist,
and
and then
fuses to his spine.
it's got pins that actually insert into his spinal column.
Yeah, that looked painful. He sold it well.
Well, like the entire audience went, huh.
That helped it.
Yeah, because
But
they
yeah,
so I mean, it goes all the way up to his neck, and I just have to say, they gave him the worst haircut.
you think?
That neckline on the back,
Oh, I mean, you gotta
the
cut
I
it
mean,
up so the thing can do it right. I
y
don't know.
sure, that's what it was for, but
But
still.
we learn the arms have an artificial intelligence about them, so they can work with him and anticipate his moves and kind of help um, contain this fusion reaction that's going to happen. And he's got an inhibitor chip, which he tells the people because they asked about the AI taking over his brain, that will prevent them from doing that. That protects his brain from their brain. I wonder if that'll come back.
No. But yeah, so they get started with the experiment, because you need tritium
Yep, it runs
to
on
make the
tritium.
fusion it runs on tritium, which is actually a decent name for a made up thing,
Yeah,
or is tritium a
one
real thing?
I I just assumed it was made up, like adamantium and vibranium.
Tritium is actually real.
Look at that. That's what I get for assuming.
It's a rare radioactive isotope with a half-life of roughly 12.3 years.
That makes sense. That would be good for fusion work.
And hold on.
I was gonna say something. I had something. What was I talking about? Tritium experiment
Ah,
starting. AI
so
arms.
so
Oh yeah.
he says there's only 25 pounds of tritium on Earth, which is unfortunate because there's more than that. If he'd have said 25 kilograms, he would have been accurate.
It could be one of those things that they didn't think the American audience would understand how much that is.
So then why didn't they convert it properly?
I don't know. Script writers.
Yeah. But tritium's a real thing, and it's really radioactive, so um,
Uh,
that's what the arms are for. The arms are meant to go into environments where people shouldn't.
right. To help with the fusion. And
Yep.
I was thinking about it during this watch. I'm like, how do those arms stay powered?
With his brain.
Oh, okay. His brain's a battery. Got it.
Well, we have electricity in our body. Everything in our body fires on electricity.
Yeah, I know, but he's got 4 13-foot arms attached to his spine. I
He's
know
very tired all the time.
he is. It drains him completely. Well, I know he's like hooked up to the whole machine, so he's getting power from the machine while it's going on. But after the fact, just something to think about.
AI. That's why.
Oh, it's powered by AI.
It becomes self-sustaining. Anyway, so we get this experiment underway,
It's probably
and
running
it
off
is
tritium.
that's it.
little radioactive tritium core that can power the arms, but not make fusion.
Sure.
Okay,
We get the reaction starting to happen, and it suddenly becomes unstable. And Doc Ock is like, "No, no, it's gonna stabilize. Stop it. Everyone, calm down. It's fine. It's fine. I'm pretty sure it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's not fine."
it's not fine, and Harry has a tantrum.
Oh, I even wrote down Harry's little tantrum. Oh, it's so funny. I mean, you said, "Oh, is James Franco phoning it in?" No, he's not, because if he was phoning it in, he wouldn't have done the full on arms up, stomping on the floor. It's my money. Shut it down.
Yeah,
I am in charge here.
he does the full, yeah, full arms in the air, feet stomping, wah 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 tantrum. Fix
And
it,
it is.
stop it. It's my money. I'm
It's
in charge.
fantastic. Oh, I love it. That's so good.
Oh,
But then,
and then Spider-Man saves him because he's about to be crushed by a big thing like Vader did to Luke.
yep. And nobody notices that Peter Parker leaves, and suddenly Spider-Man shows up.
Well, everybody's panicking. You're not gonna pay. You're not gonna clock who's there and who's not there.
I would. No, I wouldn't.
It's like,
Anyway,
oh man, we gotta
just
save everybody. Where's Pete? I mean, if there's the guy that's worried about safety and making sure everyone's okay, but it didn't look like
sure.
any of those big wigs or investors were worried about anybody but themselves.
Anyway, Spidey shows up, saves.
Harry.
That's the guy. And then tries to unplug the machine. Doc Ock knocks him away.
Yeah, he's like, don't touch it.
Don't
It's
touch it.
mine.
And then a lot of windows in this place.
So many windows. Well, I mean, it's a New York style warehouse building.
Sure, sure. And the thing is magnetic, and it's pulling all the steel in, which causes all the windows to break and the glass to shatter.
Yes, and
And
in a
and
very Sam Raimi style shot, uh, we get the glass flying at Mrs. Octavius.
and kill her.
Yeah,
Kills her dead.
yep. Off screen, we don't see it, but we see her again, and she's all bloody
Yeah, yeah.
because
And
all
we
the glass
see
flew into her. It's like a
and we see
magnet.
Octavius get showered with glass, but his arms protect him.
Yep, he's not getting impaled.
Nope, not like. I stopped myself. Go me.
Good job.
Yay. Anyway, yeah, so he sees that his wife is gone, and then he gets real mad, and Spidey ends up taking this opportunity to
Shut it down.
shut it down. While he's trying to smash Spidey, he electrocutes himself pretty good,
Yeah. Now
which
you'd think,
causes the chip to explode.
yeah. So
Inhibitor
Harry,
chip to blow.
Harry's funding all this research. Why is it in a New York warehouse and not like Oscorp Labs that this is being done? And why aren't there safety switches or um, emergency shutoffs?
I don't know. How long has it been since
Walter
the end of
Peck
the
would be
first movie?
disappointed. 2 years.
No, that's just been since Uncle Ben died.
Oh yeah. Well, it would be 2.5 years since Uncle Ben died in May. I was wrong there. So it's been about 2 years since the end of the first movie.
No, Aunt May says it's been 2 years next month, so it's been less than 2 years since Ben died.
I believe she says 2.5 years.
No, why would she? It's been 2.5 years. No, can you believe it's been 2 years? It'll be 2 years next month since he was taken.
Yeah, maybe.
So we're at a year, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Not even. Probably yeah, a year at most. So Harry's still new. This is his first like real big investment. The board probably threw him one. Go take care of this, Harry. And he's like, okay, I can handle Octavius. They're like, yeah, not a big deal.
Throw
Whatever.
that kid a bone. Give him something to do.
Yeah. Or he was just like, it's my money and I'm gonna do what I want to do. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Anyway, it just you're talking about safety protocols and all this stuff. It's like he's fresh into this whole thing. He has no idea what he's doing. And he's an idiot. He's never a scientist. He didn't get good grades.
true, but Octavius knows better.
Wants to do it in his where he's probably been working on this. He says it's his life's work. So he's been setting this up long before he ever met an Osborn.
True, but he still install a kill switch. I know
Why?
he did.
He's
I know he didn't think he miscalculated, but things go wrong.
all the time. I get it, yeah. But he didn't think he was gonna be ever wrong. So
Right. It's like I'm never gonna fall off this roof. I do roofing all the time. What happened to what happened to Carl? Oh, he fell off the roof. Oh, okay.
Yep. Anyway,
Why not? Because he didn't tie himself down because he always does this. Anyway,
fair. Anyway, so we get
I'm a
yeah.
safety guy
Spidey
at work.
pulls the plug. Big. What is that word?
Big hubbaloo,
Big
hullabaloo.
news. Big
Big
news.
news. Big news.
Big bear. Big bear.
Bat teeth.
Big news. Big bear. Bat teeth.
It's Morbid time. Anyway,
So now we are at the morgue.
no, morbid, like Morbius.
No, we're next scene where they're operating on or getting ready to operate on
Oh,
Doctor
morgue. You
Octavius.
said morgue, not morb.
Yes.
I was. No, we're in a hospital. in an
I
in an
s-
in an operating room, not the morgue.
I thought that they assumed that Octavius was dead.
No, they
I'm
would have
s-
checked. They think he's knocked out. Like, do you see a pulse? It doesn't matter. We'll take him to the morgue anyway.
We're just gonna start cutting on this guy.
Yeah, yeah. But
Then they
yeah,
make a joke about the arms.
they have him laid out and the arms all extended up and hanging out there. They're planning on cutting him out of this harness, which is um, what we see with the X-rays and things like that. That these little pins that went into his spine have fused into his nervous system.
Yeah.
So not good for Otto.
No, because he
The
got electrocuted. So
the
they're there
electric
forever
shock,
now.
yeah, the
Melted them.
electric shock caused those little needles go, and they're all wrapped up in his spinal thingies.
Anyway, we get one of the most horrifying scenes in a Spider-Man movie ever.
Another very Sam Raimi style
This
scene.
is a
For
straight horror film.
for those of you who don't know, Sam Raimi is most popular for the horror franchise Evil Dead, and Army of Darkness, um, and he leans into horror, and this is right in his wheelhouse.
And it is scary.
They do a good job with this one. He's got the um, uh, some show don't tell or it's. I mean, it's still a Spider-Man movie. They're not showing blood or anything, but the art of the imagination of what's happening to these people as they get whipped around this room.
And
The
drug
one
away.
the one girl gets dragged across the floor, and her nails are gripping the linoleum, which peeling it. Um, the screams, the terror, the nod to um, Army of Darkness and Evil Dead with one of the one of the doctors picking up the little handsaw that looks like a chainsaw.
Oh yeah. And then he realizes he's toast.
Yeah, because it's not cut through these things. They were
No,
built too
they're
well, unlike the
yep,
Titanic.
nice pull.
Thanks.
Rude, but nice pull.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, so he kills everybody and escapes.
yeah. He does. He's it's a very after he comes to, they take the little blindfold off his head. He's standing there. He's like, "What have I done? I'm a monster." And they're all the tentacles are in there, just kind of lament.
Yeah.
I'm a beast.
Now we're at the next day, and
Now we
Jameson's gonna
escape.
coming up with a
Yes.
headline.
Now it's Jameson headline.
And they're trying to what do we call this guy? He's like, what Dr. Octavius basically becomes an octopus.
Yeah. What are the odds a guy with name Octavius ends up with 8 limbs?
What do we call this guy? And
Hoffman.
Hoffman's like Dr. Octopus and Otto.
That's his name.
Jameson's like, no, that's dumb.
Yeah,
So
that
they
one's dumb.
throw a few more. Oh, Doctor Strange. No, that's taken.
Yeah,
Which
was
I never got the first time I watched this movie.
it's such a good reference.
It really is.
And considering that the pizza place has his address,
Yeah. And then finally Jameson's like, what about Dr. Octopus? And Hoffman's like, I love it.
yeah. I mean, and yeah, and Jameson also acknowledges this too. He looks at him in for a second, like, "What? Do you want to raise?
Yeah.
I'm using your
But then
name. It's fine."
then Pete comes in and
Looking all smiley and chipper.
yep. And Jameson's like, dude, you were there and you got zero pictures of Spider-Man and Octavius together. And Pete's
Yeah, he's
thinking,
even dropping the ball in his day job.
they don't pose for me. Like, okay, now look at one of you two together. Like what? And they're
Yeah,
not buddies, but like I don't know. With all the action shots he gets,
you'd think there'd be something.
I think there'd be something. Anyway,
Actually,
um,
I don't think he had his camera there.
no, he didn't.
He was
But
there just to enjoy the show.
yep. And Jameson's like, hey, anyway, my photographer fell through, so I need you to photocog photograph. Why was that hard to
I
say?
need you to phototog.
Photograph. That's what I was going for.
Dad's gonna be disappointed.
I, unless I cut it out, and I'm not gonna cut it out. Too funny. Anyway, Jameson's like, I need you to photograph the thing for my son, the party. Woohoo!
Yeah, yeah, he's being honored as an astronaut hero,
Yeah, and
and I and I
you're gonna
need and they need a
photograph it.
photographer. So
You're gonna photograph it.
Pete's like,
So he
"Great, can I get an advance?" He's like, "No."
that was hysterical. Can you pay me in advance? And he's like, the the laugh. So you're serious? And he never says yes or no.
No, no, he doesn't. He just kinda laughs him off and gets him out of his office.
Anyway, now we're at Doc Ock, and he found some abandoned building on the water, which is very conveniently located.
There's a lot of abandoned buildings on the water.
And he's planning on how to start it all over because he's talking to these AI arms, and he's like, "Oh, there's voices in my head. What's going on? Aha! Oh, the chip is blown. That means I no longer have control over everything, anything.
Sounded like Speed Racer.
Aha!
Ha. Oh, I have to have a movie picked after this. Okay. We're on the dock. We're on the dock,
Anyway,
and Octavius is talking to his arms. They were
uh,
convincing him to continue the project.
yeah, his arms basically convinced him to start over.
They are single-minded about fusion. They need to make fusion happen. That's their goal. That's their life's
Yep.
purpose. If
And
we're
now
not
May
fusioning, we're not doing our thing. And we need everything pointing towards fusion. And Octavius says they need money. And the arms are like, steal it. Why don't you just steal the parts? He's like, no, no, I gotta order those online. I can't just go get them. Okay, well, steal the money, then order your parts.
and now we're at the bank.
He
Aunt May is at
justify
the bank.
I like how he justifies it too. I'm like, man, it'd be criminal if I didn't give this power to everybody. You're right. I should steal the money. Let's go.
Right. Yep. So now we're at the bank. May is at the bank. She's talking to Joel McHale,
Yes. And she's trying to
which
get
I
a
almost didn't recognize.
yeah.
I was like, "That's him. That's gotta be him."
But
And she's
we're
trying to
she
refinance the house,
yeah, she's trying to get a loan on the house so she can keep it and pay it and do all that fun stuff to keep the house basically.
and, it just can't be done.
Nope, because banks are the worst.
And, she tries to put a positive spin on it, and she opened up an account at the bank and everything, and she's like, "Well, at least we get the toaster." And he's like, "Actually, that's only if you have a deposit of $300."
Not to
And she
kick you
looks
while
at it,
you're down,
and she's like,
but I'm gonna.
"Oh, I see that now." And I'm like, "Just give her the toaster. You already wrecked her day. She's not gonna have a house to put it in, but still."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's my thought too, but I'm not a bank manager, and apparently they can't afford an extra toaster.
And then all of a sudden, like, Doc Ock appears out of nowhere at the vault
Yeah, he was being sneaky,
and
hiding
rips the
those arms
door
under his
off.
trench coat, looking like a Ninja Turtle.
Yes, is my very fine hat. But yeah, so he's there, and he rips the door off the vault and
Yeah,
starts cleaning it
and
out.
he
And
he doesn't care what happens. He chucks that door back behind himself. Pete has to kick Aunt May out of the way.
yep, and then Pete runs, and Joel McHale's like, "Hey, that nephew of yours is a real hero, isn't he?"
Right, Aunt May's like, "Don't leave me, Pete. Where are you going? Is this what happened to Uncle Ben?"
It is.
It's exactly what happened to Uncle Ben. Not exactly.
No.
We get there. We might.
But then Spidey shows up. This is probably where Aunt May figures it out.
It's like, oh, this is like the 20th time I've seen Peter leave and Spider-Man show up. Got it.
And he's still having web problems. And I'm sorry, what bank just has bags and bags of gold coins laying around?
They're Gold Kruger in from South Africa.
Really?
No idea. Looks like it.
I mean, that vault looks pretty full, and I'm like, do banks really keep that much cash on hand?
Some of them. Not like that, but this is a comic book movie, so
Fair. In comic book world, they do.
Yep.
But yeah, so things go south, and Doc Ock steals Aunt May
Yeah, and
and
we get
cli
the
and
world's most we get the world's strongest desk throw.
yes.
Doc Ock's about to squish Spider-Man. He's got his arms crossed in front of him, and he webs these two desks and pulls them. And one of them, Doc Ock is able to spin and rip in half and prevent from hitting him, but the other one knocks him a good 50 to 60 feet out the bank window and into a taxi really hard.
Yeah, and he
Yes.
has mechanical arms.
Yes.
That's all. He is
Yes.
by definition not a superhero
No, no, he's still a dude.
or a supervillain. He is not like it's not like the Green Goblin where he shot up with injected himself with
He's not roided
performance
it
and
up.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
performance
not
enhancing serum.
he's not turbo roided. He is just normal guy with arms.
Yes. Normal dude with robot arms. But he can take a
Now
beating, apparently.
I will concede because there's a part in the bank where he slams into a wall and it takes a big old chunk of the brick out.
Yeah.
So I will concede to the fact that the arms protect him to an extent and, and cover him up so that he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, protect you like a little spider ball. But I mean, canonically, Peter always pulls his punches, especially depending on who he's fighting. He knows he has an idea of what people can take.
Right. Yes,
So
and
when he's
apparently he thinks
when
Doc
he's
Ock could take a desk to the face
they figure the arms would take care of that, but
or Rhino.
yes. He doesn't have to hold back when he fights the rhino.
No. But yeah, so we are
But
yeah,
yeah,
so
he
he steals Ant-Man and climbs a building.
right, because Aunt May runs outside to where the villain is.
Yeah. Yep, yep.
She gets grabbed and they run up a building.
Yep, and then they fight on the building and Aunt May she
Helps?
ends up hanging by her umbrella off a statue while Peter and or sorry, Spidey and Doc Ock battle on the
We can
side of
call
this building.
we can call him Peter. Doc Ock's not listening.
And Doc Ock he finds out. Anyway, and yeah, this part is I like the comedy that they have here because Aunt May is like looking down and she's panicking because she sees how far
Yeah.
down it is, and then her umbrella starts to break, and Peter's like, "Hang on," and she's like, "Yeah, hurry," and he's like, "Kind of busy
It's like I'm kind of
trying,"
hanging here, falling to my death almost.
and then she does fall, but she
She's on
gets
a she's on
she's
a
on a
ledge.
ledge, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, great,
She looks up at the angel statue that was holding her. She's like, "Oh, thank God."
yep," and then Doc Ock picks her back up,
Yep. It's like, "No, no, no, you're not going anywhere.
yep,
I need you."
and then yeah, Doc Ock like uses her as bait
Yeah, he's like, "Come on,
for Peter.
Spider-Man, come here." And I always love it when the Spider-Man in the movies and things do the slingshot move
Yeah,
that he does here. He's got the web on two sides. He's pulling back to get the stretch on there, and he just "Fing!"
yep,
like a Spider-Man missile right
yep,
at Doc
and
Ock.
then Doc Ock's gonna stab him with the knife that comes out of one of his arms. And Aunt May is like, "Oh, shame on you." And I go, "That's what deserved it. Everything else was fine, but the trying to stab Spidey is what gives you the
Yeah, I
shame
mean,
on you."
before that it was a fair fight. Now he's being all sneaky about it. She's okay as long as it's a fair fight.
I guess
He's
so.
he's bringing a
Anyway,
knife to a fist fight.
yep. So she bashes him in the side of the head with her umbrella,
Yeah.
which ends up saving Spidey.
Yep. Saves Spidey. He's able to dodge out of it, and then Doc Ock shucks Aunt May off the building.
Yep. And then Pete goes and rescues her.
Yeah. Oh, we also
Yeah.
get the Stan Lee cameo in this bit. Uh, he
Yeah,
pulls
it's not good.
he pulls somebody out of the way from falling debris.
I wanted more Stanley.
Yeah, but the first one didn't work out right. They just needed to get something with him, so
And then Doc Ock runs away.
that's it for this one. Yep. And Doc Ock runs away, and as May is not in the line of fire anymore, the police start shooting, and they are bad shots.
They
What?
are. So Doc Ock runs away.
Yes. Doc Ock runs away. Police shoot at him, and Spider-Man takes Aunt May to the ground
Safely.
safely. Not like a full body tackle, just set
No. Lowers her down to the ground gently.
to the ground.
Yes.
um, yeah, he gets her to the ground. And is like, "Hey, we really showed him, didn't we?" She's like, "What do you mean we? I clocked him in the head. You're alive because of me. You owe me. Save my house."
Well, and this is clearly where she realizes who Spider-Man is
Yes.
because she knows his voice too well.
Yeah, I think so. She's like, "Oh, I guess I was wrong about you." Um, and then we get a bunch of Spider-Man groupies that show up as he swings away.
Yep. And then we're at the party.
Another party. There's so many parties in
And
this movie.
Harry's hitting the sauce pretty good.
Well, he's sad. He's upset. His investment went belly up. He feels insulted that Spider-Man touched him to save him.
Yeah.
Feels embarrassed. Peter's like, "Come
Yep.
on, man. It's a party, have fun."
Yep. But Pete's here and he's taking pictures of everybody. Well, not really. He tries to take a picture of somebody and then realizes he has a lens cap on and then they leave.
Yeah, he's not good at his job.
Not really.
Well, at the
But
moment, he's
then
not good at a lot of things because he's stretched too
y-
thin.
right. But then Jameson comes over and he's like, "Hey, so Peter, guess what? I need you to come take picture. It's picture time."
Yeah, and this is great. The setup is perfect, and the execution of this joke is fantastic. Where it's like, "Oh, Peter, come here, take a picture of me and the district attorney, and then come over here, take a picture of me and my wife. Oh, and take a picture of me, the mayor, and his girlfriend. I mean, his wife." And everybody looks so awkward. The mayor just kind of glanced at the, yeah.
The wife looks mad.
she she does, which is fair.
Yeah. But then we see John Jameson show up. He gets announced, and he's got an MJ on his arm.
John Jameson Jingleheimer Schmidt.
It's not Rocket Man.
He is. He's an astronaut.
He's not one of the ones that Harlan William beats.
No, he's not. Fun fact: we're gonna get it. We're gonna dig into John Jameson just a little bit.
Okie dokie.
So, in the comics, John Jameson is he becomes a supervillain by the name of Wolfman. Guys get werewolf-like powers when he is introduced to a gemstone of the moon that gives him these lycanthropy powers. So he's kind of a villain at that point in the comic books. Also, in the animated series from the '90s, Spider-Man series, his um, space shuttle crashes on the Brooklyn Bridge, which introduces the symbiote Venom to the show. It catches a ride on the space shuttle, which is what causes it to crash, and then he's there. So those are two things about Jameson's son that take place in the comics and the animated show. They didn't
Yes.
do any of that with him in these.
No, they were setting him up
They were.
so he could potentially be in. Because originally I had read, like when this after this movie had come out before Spider-Man 3, I had read, rumored that they were going to with the Spider-Man saga, they were going to take a James Bond approach with it more,
Okay.
where they were going to keep what do you call it?
The
It was all
continuity?
it was all gonna yeah, it was all gonna have the same continuity, same universe, same type of feel, and then as actors aged out, they were just going to replace them.
Okay.
So Peter
Interesting.
Parker was always going to be the same Peter Parker, but just going to be portrayed by different people as like the actors got too old to just keep it continuous and keep
Interesting.
expanding on it. And I was like, that actually sounds like a really good. I was there for it. I was interested in it. I thought that would
Yeah.
have been a really cool way to give us like just imagine the story where it would be right now, or could be potentially.
Yeah.
But anyway, that didn't happen. And now we cut to a different time in the party, and Pete's trying to talk to MJ, and she lights him up,
Yeah. She's not happy.
and he kind of has it coming. And then he makes excuses.
He makes excuses. He starts saying poetry to her.
Yeah, he's just kind of a
Noob? Nub? Weenie?
uh, all of those work.
He's flailing. It's like, I don't know what to do. I'm not good
He's
with emotions. I need to talk
he's
to
gonna
somebody, but I'm not.
yeah, but he's gonna go down swinging.
Yeah.
And then he runs into
Look,
Harry
here's my
again.
poetry fist.
Yeah, so that doesn't go well. And then Harry approaches him and is like, "All right, you sir."
Stupid.
You're gonna tell me where the bug is, buddy. And then he slaps him
He slaps him twice.
twice. And guess what? Not a single person at that party cares that Pete just got
Nope.
slapped twice.
Did that guy just slap that guy? Yeah, I think he did. You think he'll do it again? I don't know. Let's
That's,
watch.
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, he did. $5.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna do anything back? Oh, nope. Something else is happening.
Yeah, what's that? And Jameson's like, pictures, pictures, I need pictures.
Yeah, because they announced that. Oh, Mary Jane has just agreed to marry me, and it's like that was fast. What she's talking? She's mad at Peter. She storms off. Oh, Mary Jane looks really mad right now. I should probably propose.
Acceptance out of spite.
It helps.
Not Peter.
No, not Peter. But
Peter did
Jameson's
it.
so great during this whole party scene because he just pops up out of nowhere. He's like, Peter, Parker, wake up, pay attention. What are you doing? Shoot the
I need
pictures. That's what I'm
I
paying
need
you
pick
for.
my son the hero.
But now Peter's swinging home, loses his web, big fall this time, and it's like, what is going on? And then he climbs a wall and loses his grip and falls back down. And then we see that his eyes are going, so he's just
Yeah,
losing everything.
his face is getting all fuzzy. He can't see.
Yep. And then we clip over to Doctor Octopus at
Who is
work.
looking huh?
Oh, we
Doctopus?
cut to Doc Ock working on his project, just in case you forgot what the main plot of this movie was.
Yeah, yeah, but with all the slapping and everything. But, I mean, yeah, Doc Ock's looking so cool with that cigar. Just
He really is. It's like, I want one.
it's like, I don't smoke, but man, that looks cool.
Just like when you watched the How It's Made on Guinness, and you're like, that looks delicious. I'm gonna buy one. And then you poured it all proper, and you're like, Tristan, you want a Guinness? And I'm like, I thought you were having it. And he goes, you're like, I took a sip. It was not as good as it looked. Like,
It
yeah,
does
man,
not it doesn't jive with me.
yeah, sure. Never turned down a Guinness. Guinness is my favorite beer. I love it.
Noted.
I got a fridge full of it right now. $15 Walmart. Ridiculously cheap. Whoa, we're not a Guinness podcast.
Not yet.
No, no, I don't think we ever will be.
That's your
Anyway,
favorite
now
drink.
now pizza. No, my favorite beer, not my favorite drink.
Oh god, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a distinction there.
Dude, there's a big distinction there.
But yeah, Doc Ock's got all his packages from Amazon and eBay at the moment.
Yep,
They're all sitting around him, so he's building his stuff.
yep. So Pete's at the doctor. The doctor's like, "There's nothing physically wrong with you. I think it's your brain." And Pete's like, "Well, I have been having this dream." And the doc's like, "Tell me about your dream." And Pete's a nervous wreck over even saying the words that he's Spider-Man,
Yeah,
to
he's like,
where like
in my dream, I'm Spider Man. And Doc's like, okay, you're Spider Man.
in my dream. It's not even
Yeah,
my
yeah, oh
dream,
yeah.
it's a friend's dream. Like, if you would have just been like, "Yeah," no one would have been suspicious.
Nope. But yeah, everybody he's like,
Which I don't know, why is this doctor also a psychologist?
he's not fully a psychologist, but he's helping out the kid.
I've dabbled.
He's like, look, I guess some medical knowledge. Maybe he did a psych rotation,
He could have done a psych rotation.
and he's like, look, I mean, because at the end he's like, go get help, talk to somebody, not Spider Man.
Right. But yeah, basically the doctor tells him that maybe he's not supposed to be Spider-Man and that he has a choice. And this is an epiphany
Yeah,
because Pete's like, "What do you mean I have a choice?" And then he's talking with Uncle Ben, and it's in the car.
it is in the car. He's having a vision, flashback, dream thing.
Makes me think that
Anyways,
he does this often,
could be.
where he just goes and has a
He's got to talk with Uncle Ben.
talk with Uncle Ben in the station wagon,
Yeah,
and it's very contrived. I mean, it's very heartfelt.
yeah. It's very contrived and heartfelt. Ben's like, hey, great power comes great responsibility. You got to do this for me. You killed me. He's like, I'm sorry, Ben, I can't. He's like, you ungrateful little whelp.
Yeah. And that's pretty much the gist of it. He's like, "Yep, nope, I am Spider-Man no more." Like, why do you say it like that?
Because that is the title of Amazing Spider-Man 50 from 1967, Spider-Man No More,
Uh, and then we see him throw away his suit.
which is the cover of the comic.
Nice.
The trash can Peter walking away, the suit hanging out of it, all that fun stuff. It's a nod to that comic book, Spider-Man No More. Wish they
And
took
Peter's
inspiration from the
back.
script.
Nice. But yeah, Peter's back, and then we get a Peter just being Peter montage,
Yep.
and we see
Uh,
things are looking up for Mr. Parker.
it's set to the song "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head."
Great song.
It is, but yeah, he's doing well. He's I don't know what else to say. He's doing well. His class is going well. Everything's going well for him. He gets himself a hot dog. He watched cops drive by and doesn't have a care in the world about what's going on. He's good.
Yeah. Yeah. He shows up.
And then he goes to the play.
Yep, and then he goes to play. That's where we take up. Yeah, we see MJ's play, and then it cuts to Peter in the audience, and she notices, and she gets thrown.
Yep, she's thrown, she's distracted. She's like, "Oh, oh, line. What's my line? I don't have a line. That's Peter."
And then it cuts to after, and they're talking. And he's like, "Hey, so
She's
now that you're getting married, I've decided that I'm no longer going to be Spider-Man, and I'm going to dedicate my life to trying to be with you. What do you say?" And she's like,
she's
"Really?
like, "That's creepy."
That's weird, dude. You're too late, bruh."
Yeah, I'm getting married. I'm engaged. Stop it.
Yeah, because he invited. He's like, "You want to go get like chow mein?" And she's like, "Bruh, what you doing?"
Okay, for friends eating after a performance is one thing. It's not but
Yeah. Now we're in Jameson's office after Peter gets shot down. We're in Jameson's office.
oh yeah, she's like, "No, we're not doing this. I'm getting married. Go away."
Yeah, she just leaves. She gets in a taxi and just leaves.
She's like, "Oh."
And Pete's like, "Oh, sad." Now we're in Jameson's office, and a garbage man is like, "Hey, I got something you might want." And Jameson's like, "No, thanks." And he pulls out the Spider-Man suit.
He's like, "Yes, please."
He goes, "Oh." He's like, "I'll give you $50 for that." And the garbage man's like, "Please, I can get more of that on eBay. I can get more than that on eBay."
Yes. He's like, "Okay, 100." Betty, give him his
Fun
money.
fact, fun fact,
Yeah.
4 Spider-Man suits were stolen from Spider-Man 1.
Did they go for $100 on eBay?
No. But there was a $25,000 reward for information on retaining the suits.
Ooh, did they ever come back?
I didn't read that part,
Probably not.
but they said that the monetary value of each suit was 50,000.
Dang.
So it's a nod to that.
Yes.
But now we print a headline that Spider-Man quit.
But yeah, Jameson's all excited. He's like, "Haha, I drove him to quit.
Yeah,
This is
not
my doing."
we caught the guy with he gave up. I win.
Yep.
And then we got the spider violin lady back.
He's like, "I made him so sad he left."
And then Pete's walking down the street and he watches the dude get mugged. And that dude gets mugged for a while.
It it does. I wrote that in my notes. Peter watches guy get beat up.
He's like, "Get the money," and then they're just hitting him.
Yeah, he just watches. I mean, even as just a person, he can step in and say, "Hey, hey, hey, stop that, dude! Stop!"
Yeah, knock it off. It is broad daylight. Like you could make it a fair fight,
Yeah.
but nobody's just like, "Oh, that dude's getting beat up. Man, that looks like it hurts."
I remember that.
Uh, if I was Spider-Man, I could sure do something about that. But right now, I guess I just gotta watch.
Yeah, I should see how Flash is doing. Flash Thompson used to beat him up. Brings back
Oh,
memories.
I went to the Flash, and I'm like, "That's
Oh,
DC." And now we're at Ben's grave, and they really cheaped out on that headstone, didn't they?
it just says Ben.
Yeah. When was he born? When did he die? Like,
I mean,
he
they
was a
don't have
simple
money.
man.
We know this.
Then they're at the house,
That would have been
and
there you go. Maybe Ben should have had a big monument to his name. That's where they spent all their money and can't afford the house anymore.
there you go. Should we sell it? No. Now we're at the house, and Peter tells May that he is responsible for Ben's death and finally comes clean about what actually transpired on that night.
Yeah, yeah, because she's been blaming herself because she didn't say anything about Ben not taking Peter to the library because he wanted to take the subway, and he's like, no, I'll take him and talk to him and make him see reason or um, just have a chat, because he's going through some stuff. Just need to figure it out. He's like, no, I didn't go to the library. I went to get money to impress MJ, and
Then the guy didn't pay me, and then he got robbed. I let the thief go, and then the thief shot Uncle Ben, and I was there, and I held his hand when he died, and it was a whole thing. And
yeah, yeah. I mean, yes, he can feel guilty because he knows he has powers and he can stop it. No one's gonna. I mean, they expected him to stop the guy with the gun running at him, but
sure, yeah,
and we talked about it in the first movie. I mean, you see a
we did.
guy running out of an office with a gun. The cop's like, "Stop him!" What do you mean, stop him?
You stop him. We're not supposed to shoot him in the back, so you get involved. No, not on my list of things to do. Apologies.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
I'll survive and apologize for it.
I'm a dude without a gun, and he's coming at me. No,
We just kick his feet out from under him, and yeah, I'm gonna be a hero. Dead hero, but yeah. Anyway, so
but yeah,
Aunt May is over. I'm assuming that she's not really mad at him in the moment.
yeah.
She is just completely overwhelmed with like learning That's quite a bit of stuff to have thrown at you.
Yes, that's a lot of information. It's been 2 years. And he's like, "I've tried to tell you so many times, but I feel so guilty. I just have to tell you now, though, because I'm a better person."
And she's like, You know where the door is. I'm out."
She's like, "Yeah, I gotta go." And she pulls away and goes upstairs. Like, "Nope, nope, nope. That's not a thing."
And now we're back to Doc Ock, and he's doing some tinkering just in case you forgot what the plot of the movie is. And Harry is at home obsessing over Spider Man, and Bernard comes in and is like, your father only obsessed over his work.
Liar.
Good night.
I mean, you glossed over it. Doc Ock has the machine finished. All he needs left is the tritium to get this thing going.
Yes.
He's got the final finishing touches on it. He's like, "I need tritium." Osborn must have more tritium.
And now we're at that Osborne. And Doc Ock shows up and he's like, I need more tritium. I want all you have. And Harry's like, No, you're insane. And Doc Ock's like, I could just kill you and take it. And Harry's like, Well, if you got me Spider Man, I'd get it for you. And Doc's like, Cool, I can do that. How do I find him? And Harry's like, Why don't you go shake down Peter Parker?
He takes pictures
And
of him. He knows who he is.
yeah, and Octopus is like, "Cool, I'll go beat up Peter and shake him down for info." And Harry's like, "Okay,"
But don't
and
beat
then
him
and
up.
then, and then
Just
quietly whispers, "Don't hurt him."
don't
And I'm
hurt.
like,
Maybe
"Yeah, he
maybe
didn't hear that."
maybe rough him up a little bit, but not too much. He's still my friend, Dish.
Yeah, ish. Now Peter hears a call. We cut to Peter, and Peter's in New York, and
There's
he
another
hears a
building
call.
fire.
There's another building fire. And, and when this happened, Rachel's like, "Oh no, we have to hear that annoying lady scream." And I go, "No, no, honey, that was the first movie." And she goes, "Oh, good,
Is this the third building fire in 2 movies?
yeah."
Or is it the no, there's just the one in the first movie.
Might just be a one and one.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, so there's people that need help and Pete runs in
He tries to
and
pull his shirt off like he has a suit underneath it, but realize he doesn't.
yep. And then so he runs in just as Peter Parker,
Yep.
grabs the kid, finds the kid, grabs the kid. The floor falls out, so he's like, "Well, I'm gonna jump the gap." So he jumps the gap and doesn't quite make it. So he's hanging on with one arm. So he still has a little bit of that Spidey strength left over, hasn't all
Yeah.
gone. And then and
And then the kid saves him.
before that, because he's got the kid dangling, he's like, "I gotta get the kid up a floor," and so he just, like, tomahawks this kid up.
Just yeets him up through the hole.
Yeah, and then the kid helps him up,
Yep. It's like, "I gotcha. Come here."
and then they escape.
It's great because the kid helps pull him up. He gets up there, and then he stands there. Kid looks up at him. He's like, "Pick me up again. Come on, let's get out of here."
That's great.
I know this is your job, but get me out of here. This place is on
Yep,
fire.
yep, so then they leave, and he returns the child to the family,
Yep.
and then we cut to many hours after, it seems like. They gave Pete some oxygen,
Yeah, he got some smoke inhalation.
and, he overhears the firefighters say that some poor soul got left or didn't make it out on the 4th floor.
Yeah, that. Oh man, some guy didn't make it out of the 4th floor. Too bad Spider-Man wasn't here to save the guy. We know how he does with fires. Oh yeah, he saved that baby last a few years back. Oh yeah, that was cool. Too bad he didn't show up.
None of that was said, but
And
thanks.
they all look at Peter and
Too bad Spider-Man wasn't here.
okay, that didn't happen, but that's how he felt.
That's how he felt, yeah.
That's exactly
Ha
how he felt.
Yep.
I'm projecting.
Ah, that's what that word is. Got it. So we're at the next day, and Ursula comes over and offers Peter a slice of chocolate cake and a glass of milk,
Yep,
and that's so sweet.
that's so wholesome.
And it is, and he is so awkward.
This whole scene is so awkward.
It's so awkward, but it's super sweet though.
It is. This is one of the scenes that made people think he should have gone with Ursula.
Yeah, and I think and if Mary Jane wasn't, never mind. If Mary Jane wasn't around, did Gwen Stacy her, then he would have Ursula.
If they had done the right thing and Gwen Stacy and Mary Jane, he'd be okay to get with Ursula and
Yeah,
maybe get a discount on his rent.
and then he's like, oh, but he wouldn't have to pay rent.
But yeah, this is
And
the
then
most
it's
awkward cake eating scene because she's just sitting there watching him.
well, she finished first.
Sure.
There's two plates there, which made me feel so much better than the fact of, like, her just bringing over a slice of chocolate cake and handing it to him, and then sitting there and watching him eat it.
Here's your cake. Is it good?
Also,
Yeah.
not chocolate cake. We can clearly see it's vanilla cake with chocolate icing.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
Some
she
people
cleans
might
up.
call that a chocolate cake.
It's not a chocolate cake. Chocolate cake is chocolate, not yellow. Anyway,
Chocolate
and
cake
then
is chocolate. Chocolate is chocolate.
she's cleaning it up, and she's like, "Oh, by the way, there's a message from your aunt."
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I use this as pretense to come over and barge into your apartment. We didn't say that. She walks in, she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I should have just walked in," and leaves and knocks,
Yep.
which is
And then
adorable.
do we get her name this entire movie?
No, I don't think they say it. They say it in the
Yep,
third one,
they do.
which is why we know it. But yeah, I don't think they say it here. But you know, Peter, you can't be bothered.
Right. Anyway, Aunt May is moving. She's like, "Oh, the bank gave me a few more weeks, and but I
I figured,
figured
why wait?
what? Why wait? Let's just pull the band-aid off." And I'm thinking, you're gonna lose the house, and you're like, "Well, I'm gonna move. Sell it. Try to sell it
Yeah,
instead of getting foreclosed on. Try to sell it if you can. You've got to have something. You can't refinance it because you don't make enough money, but like you've got to have at least some equity in it to where you could like sell it and get something." Maybe that's what she's doing. Maybe she's selling it. Maybe it's sold. Maybe that's what she did.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe she sold it and she's like, "Oh, I still got 3 weeks." But anyway, they're moving stuff around. Little Henry Wallace from across the street.
I don't think that's his name.
No, it is Henry,
Okay.
but Wallace is not the last name. From across the street is helping her pack stuff up, and he's like, "Hey, where are my comic books?" And she's like, "Oh, I threw those dreadful things away." And that, uh,
So, fun fact, or not so
yes,
fun fact. This reminds me of my grandma.
yes, that's what I was. That's why I was,
Yeah. Um, Back in the day, her and her brothers used to get comics from the stores. This is the 30s and 40s, mind you. And they had bunches of these comics, old Batman, Disney comics, whatever was going on back then. And they
They
got
all
left
kept them in great shape.
fairly decent
They
shape,
read,
from what I understand. They read them
from
once
what I
in the back,
understand, they read them once and then put them in a sleeve.
but they left them at their dad's house, and he told them to come get them one day. And apparently they weren't expeditious enough about it, and they all went on the burn pile.
Yes, they did.
And it hurts hearing that story and telling that story. But since I know it, you all have to know it too.
Yes, I think we've talked about it a couple times.
On the podcast?
Mhm,
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Anyway, but there's Henry and Aunt May both talk about how they really miss that Spider-Man guy,
Yeah.
and
At this point, at this point, she clearly knows.
she clearly knows. Yeah, she's trying to light a fire under his keister to get him to be Spider-Man again.
Yeah. We need Spider-Man back.
And then that does it. So we cut to Pete, and he's like, "I'm Spider-Man again. Let's do it. Focus on what I want." And he runs and he jumps off a building, and he is not Spider-Man yet, and he
he's,
falls.
he's like, "Woohoo! I'm back!" And he falls because he didn't get the jump that he needed and wanted.
Yep, and he is, yeah. And then he goes from saying "I'm back" to "my back."
Because he hits he hits a car and bounces off it into another car.
I'm s He's gotta be a little bit Spider-Man still, 'cause any other time he dies doing this.
Yes, he's still a little Spider-Man. He can take a hit. He just
He's like, "Oh, my back," and they reference this in spoilers, No Way Home.
yes, and
It's
this
like,
is
"Oh,
a
I got
reference
this."
itself too.
It's like, "Oh, he's got because he got the back thing in No Way Home," and Andrew
Yeah,
Garfield cracks his back.
yeah.
Give me the reference.
That he was trying to get more money because they said he hurt his back in the first movie doing stunts and stuff. They're like, "You didn't hurt your back." It's like, well, okay, can I do the movie again anyway? Like, yes,
Hey, he's got a sense of humor.
he does. He's trying. Got to do what you
Yep,
can. They signed him up for 3 movies before even doing them, and they became insanely popular.
yep.
He's
But,
trying to
so
renegotiate.
MJ and John are going over wedding stuff, and then she's like, "Hey, will you Spidey kiss me?" And so they
Yes,
do. Why are
yes,
you angry?
yes, she does. And if we do Spider-Man 3, we'll talk about it then.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so he's like,
Yeah, cut all that out.
"Hey, are no, I'm leaving it in." He's like, "Hey,
Okay.
aren't you gonna invite your friend Peter?" And she's like, "No, he's just a big walnut."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay, cool." And then she's like, "Hey, lean your head back." And then she smooches him, and he's like, "Whoa, I'm on the moon again. Are you up here with me?" And she's like, "Uh,
She's like, "Ah, shoot. Guess I
nothing."
like I guess I like walnuts."
Yeah,
So, the this next scene at the coffee shop.
we are at the coffee shop now. Let's get into
Yes,
it.
where MJ is like, "Man, I know I was saying go away, I'm getting married and all that stuff. Turns out I'm kind of feeling you." And he's like, "Oh, that's
What
unfortunate, you know?
horrible timing you have.
I just found out I'm still a jerk and I don't like you like that anymore."
Yeah. Uh, yeah, no, she's like, "You did the what?" And he's like, "Yeah, turns out you go get married to your dude, and I will just continue to be a walnut." And
She's like,
she's
"Really?
like
You're a walnut?"
and she's like, "You know what? No. No, 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 no." And she's like, "This is what you're gonna do. This is what's gonna happen." She's like, "I want you to straight up tell me you don't love me," which he does, and then she's like, "Nope, you're gonna prove it." And he's like, "Uh, uh," and I'm like, "Yep, right there. That's the face. That's the only face she needed to see." She tells him to kiss her, and he about
Poops himself?
I was trying not to say it.
Oh,
I was trying
okay.
to say that without saying it, and his stomach falls out.
That sounds so much worse. That sounds like a raptor attack.
That sounds like a nice reference for
Thanks.
what yeah. No, and
Uh,
she's like she tells him to kiss her, and he's just like,
I can't
what?"
he's like, "I can't do that, she'll know then."
He gets the look of sheer panic in his face, and she leans in for a kiss, and it's a really awkward
Shot?
moment shot. And then all of a sudden, Spidey senses come back because a car comes careening through the window, and he dives and grabs her.
Yeah, if you wanna talk to someone, don't throw a car at them, especially a normal dude.
Yeah, yeah. Doc Ock, no idea that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, just chucks a car at him.
"You think you can avoid this car? Maybe I'll just paralyze him and then talk to him."
He won't
Hurt
run.
hurt
Wow. I apologize for the insensitivity of that comment. I'm gonna leave it in, but I apologize for it.
Oh, yeah. Just looking at my notes, um, Peter turns down MJ again. Womp womp. But yeah, Pete kicks Mary Jane's chair and slides her back across the floor, and he ducks.
Yeah, and
And like we said, if he wasn't a superhero, he'd be dead. They
they both would be.
they both would be, and then you're not getting tritium.
No. Wow, he
Oh,
didn't
then you
say.
just go kill Harry and take it. But
Sure, yeah. Okay, I brought you your dead friend like you asked for. You said hurt him, right? No!
he didn't even want Parker. He told him to go talk to Parker to get to Spider Man.
Yeah, I got there's Peter, here's the girlfriend, there you go. They're both dead, and they're both here for you. Let me get that tritium. Harry be like, "No, that's exactly no, what? Why? What? No, I wanted Spider-Man." "Oh,
You
that
should have said
guy.
that.
Huh. Huh. Where do I find him?" "I don't know. He's the one that knows where he is."
Like,
Ugh.
oh.
Uh,
To be fair, Otto is not in his right mind.
is that fair?
I don't know, but he's listening to the arms a lot more.
Yeah. Anyway, we get Jurassic Park stance is what I call it,
Okay.
where Pete and MJ just kind of stand there
Oh,
and we get the thumping, and it reminds me of Jurassic Park.
yes, yes. We've got movement. We've got
Yes.
sound. And Doc Ock's there.
And Doc Ock shows up and he grabs Peter and is like, "I need you to tell me where Spider-Man is." And Peter Parker's like, and Doc Ock doesn't really give him much time to talk.
Right. He's like, too slow. Yoink. And he grabs MJ.
and we get the weird little like where she's just standing there, and then she looks down and is like, "Oh, I have a tentacle around me," and then I forgot she screams a lot.
Yeah. And Doc Ock goes really dark with it. He's like, "Bring me Spider-Man or I'll fillet the skin off her bones." Okay?
Yeah, and
Peter's like,
that,
"What?"
and then he leaves with MJ, and oh, first he throws Peter against the wall, and the wall
Yeah.
comes down on him, and
Again, normal dude Peter who gets chucked into a brick wall,
dead.
dead.
That dude is worm food.
Yeah. But Doc Ock takes Mary Jane and leaves, and then we get a Spider-Man pops up like Popeye and spinach. He's just there.
Yep.
And
And now we're in Jameson's office, and
he's
Jameson's
mad.
lamenting that yes, Peter Parker's mad. Now we're in Jameson's office. Jameson is lamenting the fact that Spider-Man's not there because he's like, oh, he was actually a good guy because now crime is really, really bad, and I don't really make a lot of money because no one's buying my papers no more.
Yeah. Well, and Hoffman comes in too and says, "Hey, there's no word on your son's girl fiance yet, because they know she got captured. That was kind
Oh,
of
right.
out there. We can't find
Yep.
her."
Can't
He's
find
like,
her.
"Man, I did such a good job at driving Spider-Man away. He could have helped. He wasn't
He could
that
have
bad,
helped.
I guess. Crime is high. My son is sad.
Yep. So Spidey comes and takes his suit back, and all of a sudden Spider-Man's back, and he's a menace again.
He's a
Because
menace. He's a thief because that sells
yep.
papers." Fun fact:
Yes, sir.
there is a deleted scene with Jameson in wearing the Spider-Man suit jumping around his office.
That fun. That would have been so fun.
Yeah, and Hoffman comes in, and it's a fun scene.
Is it, can you find it on YouTube?
Yeah, probably. I know
I'm
it's
gonna
on the
look for it.
deleted scenes in the DVD or Blu-ray or whatever one of those things.
Not the DVD because I have the DVD and I ain't never seen it, so it's got to be the Blu-ray.
Okay, it's out there. You can find it,
I will find it. Anyway, so oh yeah, he's supposed to. Spidey's supposed to meet Otto at the clock tower.
so we can go back home to 1985.
Right. Yeah. So that happens. Spidey meets him there at the clock tower, 3 o'clock,
Yes.
and then they fight.
Yeah. There's no
And
MJ. It's just Spider-Man and Doc Ock, and a fight ensues.
yep, and it's a big fight. It's a long drawn out fight. We end
It
up on a
is.
train.
We get a clock rocket. He throws the.
Yeah, no, it's just that flowed really well, and I
Thank
liked
you.
it. I'm here
Thank
for it.
you.
Clock rocket.
Enunciate. Um, but it's one of my favorite bits because it's like the Spider-Man slingshot thing, but with the not the hour hand, the minute hand from the big clock. It just launches at him like a projectile.
and we and I
This is one of the best action scenes in a superhero movie, in my opinion. It holds
oh,
up well.
absolutely.
It looks good. It's choreographed amazingly well. Um,
And one thing, and I'll just say it now since we're talking about fights and stuff. It's like they did such a good job with the fight scenes in this because it is so obvious that that Otto Octavius is not a fighter.
yes,
He is like his downfall is him. His arms are what's doing it well.
yes, and throughout the fight, you can see the arms are protecting him and like caging
Yeah,
him up when they're rolling and keeping him safe
and
while still
he's
fighting Spider-Man.
and he gets hit a lot. Like you can see he gets better at fighting because he's he's fused with the AI, so the AI is probably helping his brain know
Yeah,
how to fight a little bit. But like there's a clear growth in Doc Ock's ability, and he is not a fighter, and you can see that, and it's apparent.
right.
Anyway, we're on the train now, and this train scene is it's long.
I mean,
There's
it's a long fight. I mean, it goes on the
it
train,
is
and then
yeah
he rips the controls out and turns it into a super train.
right. Before we get to that,
Okay.
I just want to touch on the fact that like Doc Ock grabs people out of the train and just throws them,
Yes, he does. He's trying to get Spider-Man off his tail. It's like go save these people. Yeet.
but he's supposed to be getting Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, he is.
And so and then the best part is like I mentioned this to Rachel because like Doc Ock because he's not trying to kill these people. He's trying to get I think he's trying to get Spider-Man distracted enough to where he can get the shot in and knock him out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so like he throws one person and Spidey catches him and then throws him and then slings a web to catch him and then does the same thing with the lady or
Yeah,
vice versa.
he
And I'm
grabs
just
the
like
guy by the belt at the back of his pants.
and I turn to Rachel at this point and I look and I go, I'm trying to picture what it would be like to be so casually thrown through the air like that by first an octopus man and then a Spider-Man only to come landing in a web and hoping that it's going to be strong enough to catch my body weight and then being like, how do I get down?
Yeah.
Anyway, then he turns it into Turbo Train. He beats
Yes.
up the conductor, puts it full throttle, and rips the brake lines out.
Oh, this conductor.
So, what's wrong with the conductor?
We'll get there. I mean, we're almost there.
So yeah, so then Peter's on top of the train and he's like hearing what's going on. They're like, "Hey, I can't stop it. It's going full throttle and I got no brakes." And so Pete's like, "Well, I have a couple ideas." And then it sparks up and it burns his face and burns the mask and he pulls that off.
Yep.
So now he's
Yeah.
revealed his face and he jumps down to the front of the train and he's like, "Ah, I'll just put my feet down and stop it." And that
Yeah.
doesn't
He's
work.
like, hang on, everybody. I'm going to try something. And
Yep,
then the
everyone hang
conductor,
on to some.
he breaks like blocks and blocks with the boards trying to slow this train down. He pops back up. The conductor's like, well, that was stupid. Any more bright ideas? He's like, I'm trying to save you. Shut up.
Yeah, the character's like, "Ever bright ideas?" And he looks back just like completely incensed, and he's like,
Like, you want me to
"I have
leave? And
he's like, "I have a few." Yeah, I'm here saving your life, and you're heckling me.
see, the conductor. Don't make fun of the guy trying to save you.
And so then he slings
Like,
the
that
web
didn't
into
work.
the
Do something better. Like, I'm trying to do something better, you jerk.
yeah.
If that
So
would
then
have
we get
worked, you would have been happy.
yeah, but then he shoots the webs out and tries to use that to do it, and he doesn't have enough webbage, so they snap. And he's like, "Ah, I just need to turbocharge that." And so he's just like,
So many more webs.
and so much building damage.
Yeah. And we get the struggle face. For those of you who can't see, which is everybody, he's doing the struggle face.
Perfectly, I might add.
But yeah, the Toby Maguire's got some memeable faces in the series. One of them is his crying face in the first movie with Uncle Ben.
Oh, and then his, slow-mo running face when he's trying to get his,
Oh yeah.
powers back.
Just yeah, he doesn't do intense well.
He no, but we love Tobey Maguire, and we love his portrayal of Spider-Man and Peter
Yes.
Parker.
Yes. We make fun because we love.
Yes, and because he has a great sense of humor.
Yes. And if he's listening, he should write in.
That would be fantastic. Anyway, he stops the train,
He does.
and
It
then he
it
passes out, and the conductor's the first one to catch him.
yes, they get their hands out there, they grab him before he falls.
And then
Um
they crowd surf him back and lay
yeah.
and lay him down on the ground,
And the
and they're
dude's
like,
like, "Man,
"Man."
he's just a kid."
Yeah, they're all just blown away, and then he wakes up and touches his face and realizes he don't have his mask, and then these 2 kids come up and they're like, "We found something, here you go." And it's really awkward because he doesn't talk at all.
Well, he's freaked out. Everybody knows who he is, or at least they know his face.
Yeah, I guess. And he puts his mask on,
It's not like he's a Tony Stark style celebrity or something. He's just it's
an
like, I know
unknown
that.
kid.
Yeah, he's a photographer. Well, no, they don't even know that. He's just a kid
Yeah. Anyway,
who's
so
apparently
he's putting his
20.
mask on. He's probably like it's been 2 years, so 18, 19, 20. Yeah, he's 20.
Okay, we'll say 21 at this point. It's been a while.
20. They just went to Ben's grave.
Maybe.
Anyway, he gets up, he puts his mask back on, and they're like, "Don't worry, we won't tell nobody." And everyone agrees, and it's a nice moment. And then Doc Ock shows up,
Just some kid
and yeah,
with a weird little
then Doc
haircut.
Ock shows up, and I'm like, "Hey,"
Sorry.
and Doc Ock's like, "Hey, I'm gonna take that guy," and the entire train's like, "Hey, if you want to get to him, you got to go through me."
It's
And
it's
they
it's
all,
a it's a rehash of the not a rehash, but it's an homage to the bridge scene.
yep,
You mess with one New
and
York, you mess with all of us.
Doc Ock's like, "Sure," and pulls them out of the way.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I can do this. Just shoves them all the way with his
And then
claws.
Peter's like, "No, no," because there's people holding him up, and he's like, "No, it's okay, I got this. I'm fine." He takes 2 steps forward and gets punched in the face and knocked out.
Yep.
And then
He
Doc Ock
wasn't
takes
fine.
no, he wasn't fine at all. And so yeah, Doc Ock takes him and takes off.
Yeah. And Doc
Now,
Ock, not curious at all about who Spider-Man is,
doesn't
just
care.
shows up at Harry's place.
Drops him off,
It's like, here you go. Where's my tritium?
takes his tritium because he's got a one-track mind.
It's very singular minded. He's got his goal. He wants to do it.
Because I don't think the arms care who Spider-Man is.
They do not. They want the tritium. They need to fulfill their life's purpose.
If the only guy who can stop you is dead, what do you care who he was?
Exactly.
So yeah, but Harry's super curious because he's like, I gotta know who he is, and he pulls the mask off, and he's like, "Ah, it's Peter!"
Good thing I didn't stab him first.
And then Peter proves it because he's like, he's freaked out. Like, I wouldn't if I was Harry. And it was like, oh, great, Doc Ock just put
Yeah,
Peter in a
like,
Spidey suit and
that would have
delivered
been
him
m
to me.
that would have been my first thought. Like, what the heck did he do? He shoved him in a Spider-Man suit just to get the tritium?
Yeah,
I told
instead
him
of
that Peter knew who Spider-Man was, not that Peter was Spider-Man.
yeah, I'd be like, oh, he copped that. He's trying to cheat me. He
Right,
couldn't
and
didn't
Peter's
want to
just like,
find Spider
"Well, I
Man.
guess I am Spider-Man, rip." Not like, "Harry, get me out of here." He just shoved me in this suit. He's not a fast thinker either.
No, no. Like I said, book smart. Anywhere else? Nope. So yeah, he's just like, oh no, I'm tied up, and Harry's got a knife and looking at me all all crazy eyed. So he breaks out of the chains and is like, "Yep, I am Spider-Man." Ha 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 ha.
I was
And
gonna tell
Harry's
you a
like,
better way, but, this is it.
"Peter, you killed my dad." Pete's like, "Yeah."
Pete, who's still maintaining the last wishes of Harry of Norman Osborn to don't tell Harry. Tell Harry.
At this point, tell Harry.
Yeah.
And then Pete's like, "No, you got to put our differences aside. He thinks you murdered his dad for no reason whatsoever. Like,
Yeah.
just forget about that fact real quick and help me because
He's got
Doc,
MJ somewhere.
he's got MJ, and we need to help her. And he's rebuilding the machine because you gave him the tritium, you macadamia nut, and he's gonna kill everybody."
Yeah. Harry's like, uh,
And
uh,
Harry doesn't really say
uh.
anything, but we go to where Otto's working on his machine more, getting it all set up for it to run, or getting it all started.
Yeah.
And
It's like,
MJ, she's got a bit of an attitude.
doesn't like to be captured anymore.
Yeah, she's kind of tired of it, kind of over it. And she's like, "Hey, I'm talking to you."
I get it. This is the second time. Won't be the
Yep.
last.
And
Spoiler.
he's like, "Well, this is what I'm gonna do." She's like, "Yeah, let me go. You got what you wanted." And he's like, that doesn't matter. You're gonna die anyway. I guess that's his whole thing is he's gonna kill everybody.
No, he's gonna get the thing working, and it's gonna be fine. He's gonna be good. He just can't have her running off and telling people.
Oh, because he'll bring the police. That's
Yeah.
right. You bring the police. Can't do
It's like,
that.
I gotta do this first.
You gotta stay. And then she's like, "Well, I'm gonna get rescued," or something like that. And he's like, "And the only one that can stop me is dead anyway, so whatever."
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're wrong." And he's like, "You better believe it. I delivered him to the guy that was gonna kill him myself. I didn't actually see him die, but I'm just kind of assuming villains in that
Yeah.
whole trope of like they're dead. Did you see him die? No.
It's the rule, the same rule with everybody. You don't see a body, they're not really dead. We saw
Yep.
Uncle Ben's body.
We watched him die.
Yes, that's how you know someone's dead.
Yep.
We watched Norman Osborn get impaled by his glider. Gone. You walked away from from Spider-Man being all tied up. You don't know.
No. Anyway, so yeah, Spidey shows up right at that time, and he's trying to come up with a plan. And Doc Ock, apparently the ears on that guy.
The claws saw him. The tentacles.
Oh yeah,
They're like, "Hey, you're not alone. Someone's here. It's that guy we were supposed to kill or not kill.
but
I
yeah.
don't remember anymore.
So now we get another fight,
We do.
and it's not looking great for Spidey.
No." And then the fusion reactor is getting bigger and more unstable.
Yep, and MJ tries to save Spidey, and she gets knocked away,
Yeah, she kind of
and
gets just shoved away.
then Spidey manages to unplug the machine, and he's like, "Ha, success!" And apparently that just makes it worse.
He's like, "Ha! It's too big now. That won't stop it. It's running on its
It's
own.
it's self-sustaining,
It's like a runaway
and
freight train at this time."
then Doc Ock gets electrocuted again.
He does.
And he's kind of sitting in the water and his tentacles are kind of malfunctioning and Pete unmasks himself and he's like, "Hey, I'm Spider-Man. I need like he reasons with him and talks to
Yeah.
him. The
He's
way
like, "Peter, brilliant but
Octavius first
lazy."
yeah. And Peter talks to Otto the same way that Otto talked to Pete when they first met and gets through to him.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah,
"Well,
he's got the
it can't be stopped, but I guess we could drown it in the river."
yeah, that would be the way to fix this. Drown it in the
Yep.
river. That'll stop
Drown it in
it.
the river.
Will it?
And he's like,
I'm guessing.
"You've been wrong before, guy." No.
If my
But
calculations are correct. They're not. They're never correct. Look at this. You messed up.
So
You're
yeah,
stupid.
so Otto's on his way to go get the machine and drown it in the river. And Peter turns
Peter.
around, and him and MJ lock eyes, and she's like, "Whoa."
Yeah. He's like, "Huh, I thought you left."
It's like, "I forgot about you."
And
Turns
then
out
a
I do
wall
that a
falls.
lot, though.
Yeah. And then a wall falls on her. Not all the
Oh,
way. He jumps in and saves it.
oh, yeah. And then that silver-tongued devil is like, "Hi, this is very heavy."
It looks like it,
Does. And, yeah,
but it does show his strength. He's holding up half like
that's
a
a whole
lot of stuff.
wall.
That's a whole wall.
That is, I say, thousands of pounds possibly.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of the strongest characters
Superheroes.
in comics. He just always plays it down because he doesn't want to hurt people.
Right. And MJ's impressed.
He's like, "Yeah, save me."
Anyway, Doc
Yeah,
Ock
that was
drowns the
weird.
machine, and, Pete throws the wall and picks up MJ and swings away.
Yeah, we get a really weird web swing from the scene. You see the collapsing thing, and they're just kind of moving through the air. What's that thing connected to? I know it's supposed to be like one of those cranes that are out there, but
Sure.
it looks odd.
It does look a little odd. You're not supposed to focus on that. But now they're in a web.
It's the pinnacle saving moment.
You're supposed to just focus on the saving, not where the web is going.
Okay, well then now they're up in a big wet.
Big web. Yeah, no, that's what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna a big web hammock kind of splayed across these cranes, and he's caught her in her web in his web. Very symbolic
Yep. And
symbolism.
they
It's
talk, and he's
it's the
like, "See, I'm
symbology of it,
Spider-Man, and now you know everything, and now you know why I have to lie to you."
and
And
now you
she's
know
like,
why
"That
we can't
makes
be
sense."
together.
And so they hash it all out, and she's like, "Yeah, you're right. I gotta go marry dude."
Yep,
And
go be
so,
happy, go get married. I'll do my thing and be sad and lonely.
yep. And so he lowers her down, and John comes a running, and he does a very impressive leap from the dock onto the boat to get to her.
He's athletic. He's an astronaut.
It's still
He's an American
impressive.
hero. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's still for not being Spider-Man. That is an impressive movement he does.
fair.
I would get hurt. That's what I'm basing this on,
Yeah, you're also 10 years older than he is.
at least.
Actually, probably 15 years older than him.
Shut up.
Uh,
And then we cut to Harry,
yeah.
and Harry's going through it, and then he hears the goblin and sees his dad. Fun
Yeah. What?
fact.
Okay.
You've had a lot of fun facts. I have not had many this episode.
Okay. Give the fun
I'm
fact.
taking it. Norman Osborn was not supposed to be in this movie at all, but Willem Dafoe saw the shooting happening. That sounded really bad. But Willem Dafoe walked by and saw the filming and decided to stop in and say hi to everybody. And they're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you a cameo," and they did.
Yeah, and it was unexpected and very well done.
Yes, it was. And so yeah, basically, it's he sees uh, Norman in the mirror. Norman makes fun of him and calls him a wimp, and he throws a dagger at his dad, and
Yeah.
it breaks the mirror, and he uncovers the Goblin Cave.
Yep. That's what I have too. The Goblin Cave.
And that's a large supply of pumpkin bombs.
Well, he's planning on doing this for a while.
Sure.
He's got an extra glider. He's got extra costumes. He's got extra pumpkin bombs. A lot of pumpkin bombs built into the walls of his awesome penthouse park
Yeah, no,
view
it's great.
home.
Yeah. And now we're at the church for the wedding.
Yep. It's wedding time.
And MJ's getting ready, and she looks thrilled.
Yeah.
And so does what I'm assuming is her mother.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she's sick, so
Sure.
but she just had to
And
be there.
then we cut to MJ's moment to walk down the aisle, and instead we get some lady with a note and gives it to John, and John hangs his head in shame. And we cut to and we pans over to Jameson, and Jameson leans over to his wife and goes, "Tell the caterer not to open the caviar."
Yeah. Call Nancy, the caterer. Yeah. Tell her not to open the caviar.
And his wife is a little incensed that that's his takeaway.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. But poor
And
John.
then it cuts to MJ running, and she's very, very happy. And apparently, Peter Parker just likes to sit on his bed and stare at a wall. Because
Yeah.
that's what he's doing when she appears in his doorway.
He's melancholy. He's mulling things over. He's you know, sad.
Yeah. And she appears behind him, and he turns and notices her, and he's like, "Oh, you're supposed to be getting married. You're not supposed to be here in a wedding dress." And she's like, "You know what? no, this is what I want. This is what I'm gonna do. This is how I feel." And he's like, "All right."
Very, very non-committal answer.
His police scanner goes off, and he looks at her, and he's like, "This is gonna happen all the time." And she's like, "Hey," one of my favorite lines ever.
Because it's from the comics.
That too, and because my wife says it to me when she's happy with me sometimes.
Okay.
She says, "Go get him, Tiger."
Yep.
And it's very nice to hear, I have to
Very
admit.
classic MJ line, or at least
Yep.
calling Peter Tiger, which I don't think we had in the first movie at all.
No, because she didn't know then.
Yeah. She didn't know he was a tiger.
Yeah. And Spidey is off.
Yep. He's web
And,
swing he's web swinging away.
we roll credits and cue Dashboard Confessional.
Yep.
One of my favorite songs of theirs. I went through a big Dashboard Confessional phase.
Nice.
And fun fact,
Oh, I like fun facts.
um, Dashboard Confessional, lead singer Chris Carrabba agreed to write a song for the movie if they could get into the premiere.
Yeah.
And
Did
so
they get in the premiere?
they did. They got into the premiere first, and then Chris Carrabba wrote "Vindicated," the song that we hear first in the credits, in 10 minutes.
Dang. So they can play it at the end of the movie?
Yep.
That is a fun fact.
Well, Marshall,
Yes, Tristan?
you want to tell me your final thoughts?
I do.
Please
I
do.
really like this movie.
Yep.
As much as I ripped on it and Peter and everything, this is still one of the I'd say one of the top comic book superhero movies that has been made. We've had a lot of good ones come out, but this one still holds a special place, and it's still just overall good. Um, a lot of fun action. There's a lot happening in this one, but it doesn't feel too long. It just it I think it works quite a bit. I'll watch it again. I haven't seen it. I hadn't seen it. Oh, actually, I saw this one a whole. So I when we did Spider-Man one, I hadn't seen them in a long time. And after we did that one, I watched all three of them with my son, and he liked them. He thought they were great. So I'd seen this one in the last few months. I say that, but it may have been like 5 months,
Yeah.
maybe six. But still, it was more. It was way more fresh in my mind than the first go around. But yeah, I really enjoy this movie, and yeah, can't say enough good things about it. Jameson's at form in this one. J.K.
Yep.
Simmons
hmm
gave him a lot to do, but yeah. What are your final thoughts?
I agree. I go back and forth a lot on whether this one or the first one are my favorite, and it's just I've gotten to a point of where they're both my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both my favorite. They're both my favorites for different reasons. Um,
Okay, I get that.
I think I think this is the better movie of the two, but I have a
Yeah.
stronger connection with the first one. I relate to the first one on a deeper level than I do this one.
Okay.
So as far as like preferred for like in the feels kind of stuff, I go to the first one. But as far as like a better movie, I'll lean into this one. Um, I totally agree with what you said. There is a whole lot going on in this movie, and they did cut some things out to not make it feel like too much. And I think not to spoil the Amazing Spider-Man 2, I think unlike that movie, they walked that line perfectly in this one
Yeah,
by having a lot going on without it being too much. I know we
I
poke
agree.
fun at I know we poke fun at some things, but that's part of what makes this movie great is it is a comic book movie, and as much as there are serious moments, there are also fun moments, there are also campy moments, and there are also just moments that are meant to be laughed at, I think.
Yeah,
And that's part of what comic books give you is there is an imperfection to it. And yeah, this I think Finley's a little too young because of the Doc Ock part in the
oh yeah,
hospital. It might be too much for him, but
might be.
uh cannot wait to he loves Spidey. He loves Spider-Man.
Yeah,
So these are going to be very very commonly watched in our household. Um but yeah, this much very I didn't want to talk about it in the beginning, but Kirsten Dunst or Mary Jane is very much Gwen Stacy in this.
yeah,
She is far more Gwen Stacy in this movie than she is in the first one.
I get that. Yeah,
Um, it I don't know when or if we're gonna get into the third movie, but it definitely feels like her character ran out of things to do and ran out of direction. It wasn't very there's not a lot for MJ.
Yeah.
And so it was very much the reason why they replaced Gwen Stacy with MJ was because there wasn't enough complexity to the character itself, and I feel like this movie kind of leaned into that with MJ.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh, but yeah, I think that's all my final thoughts.
Cool. I was trying to think if I have anything else to add, but
Well, Marshall,
I don't think so.
what's next?
What's next? Well, as you may have heard earlier in this podcast, I remember that I needed to have a movie at the end of this to to continue the podcast. Um, but I did have some in mind, and we're gonna stay on the sequel or additional movie in a franchise
Oh, I know what you're
theme
picking now.
with this one. And this one we're going back back in time a little bit um,
Uh,
for this one. And well, actually, we're also going to go forward in time too because we're doing
yep,
Back to the Future too.
that was my guess. That was my guess. You didn't let
Uh,
me guess though.
oh, sorry.
That's okay. But I said I
The,
knew what it
conti-
was, and
the continued adventures of Marty McFly in the past, the
woohoo!
future, and the present.
Oh yeah.
Well, at this point,
All
it's
right.
just all the past.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it.
I am too.
Well, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Feel free to hit that subscribe button because that does help us get some more popularity and get us out there so we can grow and you can share it with your friends. I don't know. If you'd like to reach out to us, you can do so. Watch It Bro Podcast, gmail.com. We are on the X, formerly known as Twitter, at Watch It Bro Pod, Facebook and Instagram under that same handle. Our intro and outro music is provided by my lovely wife, that intro being Blue, that outro being Orlando. And as always, thank you for watching.